Oh god, I... What? Oh god, I... Oh, it's... No, the double BGM stopped, right, chat? The double BGM stopped, right? Yo, it's off, right? It's off, right? Wait, where's my sock? That sounds wrong when I say it like that. It stopped, okay. Alright. Alright, take two. Take two. Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Neena's All In podcast. What does that mean exactly? Well, hang on, my overlay isn't working. Fuck my life. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Good morning, afternoon, evening, and good night wherever you are in the world. My name is Neena Makurano, and I am the host of Neena's All In podcast, where we talk about anything and everything. That is right. And in today's topic, we will actually be discussing the best jobs in the world. But not only the best jobs, but including more. And that is not all. No. We, in fact, have a special guest with us today. Mari, would you like to say hello to everyone?
Hello.
Hi.
It's me, Mary.
Mary? No, it's Mari.
Yeah. Hi, it's me, Mari.
Telling you how to say your own name. Your name is wrong. It's only the way that I pronounce it.
I mean, you did pronounce it right. I just said Barry, because...
Oh, they said Mary, and I was like, no!
No, it's me, Barry.
How are you doing today? Welcome. You're the first official guest on the show. How does it make you feel?
Anxious.
Nah, don't be.
But
It's
also,
fine.
I set the bar, so if it goes bad, then I can just pretend that I'm making it easy for everyone else to look good.
Ah, actually smart. No, that's smart. Mari, a bit low.
Yeah.
That's all good.
Uphill from here.
How's she now? How's the volume now?
Hello.
Don't worry. As we talk, it should be okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I can't make her any higher than that. She's like 190%. So
yeah, I'm generally more on the quieter side, so I'm sorry. My apologies.
No, you just tell them to deal with it.
Live with it.
Okay, so we have some topics for you. We have been cahootsing and sending each other links and stories and everything in between. So we have quite a few different things to discuss today. A few things are the best jobs in the world, but not only that, also that pay well. It's like a 2-for-1 combo. We have some funny stories to tell you. We have some viewer submissions that was sent to Mari, so we'll let Mari read those when they come out. And we got some ridiculous job titles that people have. So, there's CEO of whatever or whatnot. Well, yeah, we found some very interesting titles, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and see how those are. So let's have a look. I was originally gonna show the images, but then I was like, oof, I don't want things to be possibly leaked. So I was like, I better not.
Gotta be safe.
All right. So do you want to alternate? So do you currently have the jobs in the world page open on your end?
Yes.
So I'll do one, you do two, I do three. We'll just alternate and stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Cool. All right. So. Actually, right before we get started, I do see that one of the comments are asking who is Mari. So, Mari is my friend. I've known Mari for years. Mari and I met through gaming because that's how I meet all my friends. # loner life. So we met through gaming.
# where don't leave the house.
# not touching grass. DBD's nuts.
Don't play the game anymore, but made some good friends through
Yep. So we met through DVD, and then we Discord hung out, and then I found out Mari was an artist, and I was like, yo, Ikazo, artist. And now look at her, dude. She's like one of the best artists in the world. It's crazy.
Oh, stop it, you.
Hashtag get her for commissions, lol. Commissions open when? Oh god. Yes, Rasmari. Yeah. She is the mod, so you will see her with the wrench. I did tag her on the Twitter post. Actually, I will pin her Twitter in the actual comments as well, though, because I'll do it with all the guests. So guest Mari, and I'll do like a little arrow in the Twitter. There we go. Let me go ahead and pin it. Oh, I didn't even type. The A is capitalized. Well, scuff spelling, everyone.
Okay. It's okay.
Scuff spelling at its finest. It is what it do, what it be.
It be what it be sometimes.
Yeah, Sometimes you just gotta let it, gotta let it do its own thing. All right. We're scuffed. All right, so the first and foremost, the first job, blah, blah, blah. The first job in the world that also pays well is, in fact, believe it or not, Ferrari driving instructor. Why that specific car, I don't know. But apparently you can be a driving instructor, but for a Ferrari. Yeah, it's crazy. Now, it actually averages anywhere between $90,000 to $120,000 a year in pay. What? You get 6 figures driving a car? I was like, no way. I mean, by all means, I'd love that. I mean, apparently the requirements are extensive experience in professional racing and expert training. So you need to be a professional race car, apparently. Not the car, but a race car driver. You need to be the car, everyone. Come on now. You need to be a race car driver, experienced and professional in order to get this job. But yo, like, how much are the driving lessons? Like, who do you call for that? Like, hey, I'd like to learn to drive Ferrari. How much is that? Like, only $20,000 a lesson.
I didn't know there were like specific car driving instructors. To be honest, up until now.
How do I
drive my Ford? it's a different type of car, I need a different type of instructor for that one.
Yeah, apparently. I guess Ferraris are a very unique car, so it must have different things on the inside. I've never actually been inside one, so I can't really. I mean, the only car that I have is just a BRZ. It's pretty basic, it's bare bones sports car, and that's
and I personally don't drive, so I have no input on that.
Oh no. I'm too scared to do public transport, if I'm going to be honest with you. That stuff gets nervous. I hear the horror stories, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah, personally, I'm the opposite, but like, I'm scared of driving, and I also get motion sick, so I just walk. And then if I have to go far, I cry.
No way. Seriously?
Yeah. I'm usually fine if I'm standing, so the subway and like the buses that are like, if it's chill, you can stand, I'm fine. But like, if I have to sit in a car for more than like maybe 20 minutes, I'm gonna die. That's it. I'm riding my will,
That's so that's honestly both bizarre and really unfortunate. That would make me really sad. What the heck? I'm sorry about that. Jeez. Sheesh.
No, you get used to it, but
Yeah, but like, what if you really need to go somewhere?
There are like actually pills that you can take that help with it, but I don't like taking medicine, so if I can help it, I'll just walk.
I mean, that's a mood. I hate taking pills, but like, can you imagine? Oh, we're going for an hour drive north. Let me just go pop my medication. Like, what the fuck?
Yep, pretty much.
Damn, that sucks. Dang, dude. All right, well, if y'all want to learn to drive Ferrari, just all you gotta do is just make sure that you're a professional race car driver. That's it. Easy, dude. Easy requirements. Like one thing. All right. What's next? What's number 2, Mari? Tell us.
The number 2 is actually video game player.
Hey, gamers, where my gamers at, yo?
Now, you get to play games for a living as if you're having your leisure time 24/7. But it also pays you a lot.
I take
Actually, I
that.
didn't think it would be this much. I thought it would be less. It pays 50,000 a year dependent on demand, which I guess it would vary depending on like which team you're in, right? Because
Mm.
like if you're a professional gamer or like if you're a streamer, I don't know if it counts that as well, but yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah,
I
the requirements are also, yep,
no, so I don't think streaming would count as professional gaming because we're not
true.
hired, if that makes sense. Because I'm pretty sure
Yeah, but
professional
also,
gamers would be like under, them big like
yeah,
what
under
was Shroud Cloud
contracts.
9 and stuff like that.
Hmm. But see, it also doesn't say professional game
Okay,
player
what
though.
are
It
the
just says video
requirements?
game
How do we get
player.
in?
Be really good at the game.
Oh yeah.
Not normal type of good, but MLG level of greatness. You know?
MLG level of greatness. Oh well.
That's what the website says. You have to make, God, what are they called? The fucking but compilations. Yes, YouTube compilations of your sick
Oh, your
plays.
sick
Mm.
gameplays, yo. All right,
And then have a
Clippers.
huge love for video games.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'm already halfway there, dude. I love the gaming.
Yep.
I'm really good at the game. Y'all seen my snipes and stuff? Come on, man. I'm already there.
We've got
Become
half our foot in the door.
I've got like half the body in. Honestly, that was like one of those dreams of mine because like it was weird growing up. Right, I was one of the only girls that was into gaming in my class in my school because like it just wasn't as common as it is now,
Yeah.
right? And so
Hmm.
like I didn't have many friends, let alone gaming friends, so I always just stayed at home and played games by myself. And I would genuinely consider myself someone that's really good at games since I've been doing it for such a long time. Had I known that you could actually make a living, I would have been a lot more focused and a lot more like, let's go. Because I mean, 50,000 a year, and I'm gonna just base this off USD pricing. So like
Yeah.
$50,000 minimum a year, depending on demand. Yo, that's a lot of money just to play video games. I mean, sure, there's a lot of behind the scenes and practice, and they probably stay up super late gaming. I mean, it sounds like a dream if you're anything, but you can imagine there would be like high stakes as well. So it wouldn't be all cruisy brewsy, no. But dang, dude, that sounds fun.
I would imagine there's also a lot of competition in the scene though, right?
Yeah, I mean, everyone wants to be a gamer, right?
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
and their neighbor and their dog. I mean, I want to be one, yo.
That's true.
Anyone in the comments? Anyone in the comments? Anyone want to be a gamer when you grow up? That'd be great. A
I
professional
had a
one at
friend
that?
in school that was saying that he wanted to be a League of Legends pro player in the future. And then
Yo.
I asked him like how long he had been playing the game, and then he said 4 years. And I asked him what like elo he was, because I was like, well, yeah, if he's playing for 4 years, he's probably around my elo at least, right? And then he said he was silver, and I cried. I cried.
Oh no. You know what? Dream big. Dream big, my man. Dream big.
Yep, yep.
In
I don't know if they're any better now, but I hope they are, because that
oh,
was like 2 years ago.
oof. Oof. Uh
Yeah.
I feel like I'm definitely not like the best gamer out there, but I do feel like without toot my own horn or anything, but I do feel like I'm slightly above average because they say that an average player hits around gold, roughly. So if you're gold in a game that has that sort of like competitive ranking, that's like about the average player. That's what I read on the internet. Goodness knows, I don't know where. But I for the most part generally hit plat and rarely diamond. So I'm an averaging of a
Yeah.
plat player. I've hit plat in actually no, I hit diamond in Overwatch. But I've hit plat
Ooh.
in League of Legends. I've hit it in Apex. I'm currently mid plat, trying to push myself to get to the diamond ranks there. What are the games that I played that had this sort of stuff? StarCraft 2.
Oh.
That's a really difficult one. That one.
You played a lot more competitive games than I have.
I am a big sucker for competitive gaming because I find that when you do the competitive scene, you get
Yeah.
matched with people at your skill level, which then makes you become better because you have to beat yourself, if that makes sense.
Oh, that's
Whereas
true.
in open lobbies and casual gameplay, they just fill lobbies. They don't care what rank you are.
Yeah.
They don't care about anything. So they try and put as many people into that lobby just to pump out the games, and you'll be going
Mhm.
against it master ranks, silver ranks, like platinum ranks, and you're like, okay, well, this is unbalanced AF. So I like competitive purely based on the fact that I get people around my level, skill level, and then that's how you just get better. Like, because when you finally kill that person that's been sniping you, getting all their shots off, you're like, oh, that feels, it feels pretty good. It feels pretty good. All right.
That's true.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Number 3. This is actually interesting. Private island caretaker. A private island alone is like, how? And then a caretaker of an island? You just gotta, like, I mean, sure,
You
cleaning
can
up
just
rubbish.
pretend it's yours, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
true.
who's gonna know? How are they gonna know?
What's your job? Just a private island caretaker. So apparently, how fun is it? It's its very own piece of nature. It's very solitude, and embark on your very own adventure on the island. So you just, you're on an island all day. I mean, sure, you gotta like maintain clean and whatnot, but apparently this pays up to $100,000 a year to clean an island. Again, probably sounds easier than it probably is because you have to maintain. So I'm guessing, make sure there's no like plastics and stuff within the water, make sure the beaches are clean, make sure that the trees and the bushes are trimmed. I'm going to assume there's going to be houses and stuff on this island because someone's got to own it. So there might be like a resort house of some sort, or people to like travel to visit. So you got to make sure that that's all maintained. But the requirements are pretty basic. You have to be a good swimmer. I have a aquaphobia. I have a deep, deep fear of water. I hate it. However, I can swim. So at least, if I don't die from panic attack in the water, at least I won't die because I can swim.
You can swim to the shore.
At least I can swim. You need to be passionate in water sports. So that's a very interesting requirement to be a caretaker. So not sure why you need to learn and be passionate in water sports. But okay, sure. You gotta be adventurous. That makes sense. My introverted butt would never be a caretaker of an island because I don't touch grass, let alone water. So not for me. And you got to be highly communicative in writing to promote the island and weekly report backs to the headquarters. So, just a social butterfly. Just be a social butterfly. It's not that hard. Come on, man.
What do they mean promote the island, though?
So, it could be like one of those resort islands where they might have like a hotel and X amount of people can stay per few days type thing. So I'm guessing because that's where the caretaker probably kicks in. Like you have to like maintain the cleanliness and the professionalism of that island for people to visit. Maybe that's why you need to be good at water sports. You got to like promote, I don't know, water
Swimming.
volleyball or something, or is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the name for it.
Yeah. So there you go. How do you feel about water and this specific job?
I can't swim.
No way! So you can't drive, you can't swim, you can't game? The heck, Mari?
No, I can't game. Listen, I'm a
okay.
professional gamer,
Oh,
okay?
okay.
I am bronze 2 on Valorant. But I'm plat on League, okay?
Yo! Okay, we'll have to play League together at some point.
We should. But yeah, see, the thing is, I never really lived in a place where I'm like near water, so we never really learned how to swim here. And I don't know how to swim, so like if you throw me into water, there's like 90% chance that I'm gonna drown.
You'll just drown. You know what? I'll drown with you because I'll be panicking. My panic attack will override, and I'll just be like, 7 years of swimming lessons for nothing.
Yeah, I had my friends try to teach me how to swim for a bit. Not for a bit, like I was visiting them and we had a pool, and they're like, "Yo, okay, we're gonna teach you how to swim," and I was like, "I bet."
Okay.
It did not go well.
Nah.
It did not go well.
I don't think it would have. To be fair, what I always tell people is like, if you can't swim, just like hold your breath and float on your back and do slow breaths, and then at least you just float.
I can't do that. I panic. I panic immediately. I almost died because I drowned in a lake once, and ever since then I hate the water. Every time, like I feel like I can't like step on the floor of the water, like the whatever. I panic. Mood. And I'm also pretty short, though. It happens a lot.
Yeah, mood. I'm a little shorty. Yeah. I know them feels. I just don't like the water, dude. There's so many things that can kill you. Even clear water, things can kill you in the clear water.
Exactly.
No. Not for me. So yeah. All right. Would you like to continue number 4?
Yeah, it's my turn. Okay. The next one is food stylist, which I assume like I've seen TikToks of like people just putting like shaving cream instead of like cream on pies and shit like that. It might be
Oh,
related to that,
I have
right?
seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Like the
right.
fake food that's pretending to be real food that you're trying to buy, and then it arrives and it's like, oh.
Yeah, yeah, like it looks like a beautiful, properly coned up
Mhm.
ice cream with sprinkles, but it's actually shaving cream.
Yep.
Okay,
So how
so
fun is turn edible things into a piece of art,
mm,
preparing and styling them for photo shooting of magazines and cookery books. So I do think we're on the right track of what we just said. You may need to brush on some tender chicken, and most importantly, after all the makeup and dressing, they're still okay to eat. I doubt that.
oh, ew.
I doubt that because a lot of the times I've seen people use paint to
Ooh.
like make the chicken look like brown and crisp, and it's like,
Ooh.
ooh,
Ew.
why'd you eat that?
No, that's
It does
gross.
pay. Mm-hmm. It does pay pretty well though, 77K a year.
Ooh. 77 grand just to decorate some
Yeah,
food and take photos. I mean, to be fair,
yeah.
if McDonald's, right, one of the biggest franchisings in the world, McDonald's like, yo, I like your photography. How about we pay you 100 grand a year? Because to them that's pennies. That's like finding,
True.
nickels in your couch cushion. So they're like, we'll give you $77,000 a year to take some photos, obviously great photos to promote our new chicken burger coming out. They get 3 million people buying a $2 chicken burger. They've just like made so much profit. It's ridiculous.
True.
Yo, food photographer? Oh, it says food stylist.
Yeah, so I guess we're just styling it. We're not even the ones taking
You're not even
pictures. We're
taking
just
the
putting them in front of
photos.
the camera.
Yo, mood? Hello? You just want to style the spaghetti?
Hmm. And
Mom's
then there's
spaghetti?
only two requirements as well.
Okay.
So, a great aesthetic sense and
Yeah.
profound knowledge on food, which I feel like I'm well versed in both of those things. So I'm gonna try my luck.
Well versed in food. True. He's like, do you like to eat? Yes, you're hired.
Yes.
Oh, yuck.
Food.
One of the comments here saying wax the noodles. Ew.
Oh
See,
God.
I actually used to be a photographer. I did newborn photography, so
Oh.
different sort of area, but I can still take the photos. I can still do the lighting and the positioning and stuff. So, McDonald's, if you're listening to this, I'm free and available any time of the day.
If we join forces, we've already got like,
Yeah, she's got the
you
taste
know.
buds and the knowledge, and I've got
Mhm.
I've got the equipment, dude. Hire, win. I just the part where it says after dressing the food, you could still eat it. I'm sorry, but no.
Yeah, that's like the part that got to me. Like I've seen people use like shaving cream instead of like actual
Yeah,
cream. Why
I've
would you
seen
eat that
those
afterward?
videos.
Why would you do that?
Did you know to make Sprite in the
Mhm.
like one of the fast food ads, like how the Sprite's really fizzy, in the
Yeah.
ads they put a tablet. I think it's like a Panadol or an aspirin tablet because they get really fizzy. They put the tablet in the bottom of the drink,
Oh,
and that's what causes all those additional bubbles. Because if you pour a normal
oh
soft drink,
God.
it's fizzy for like 2 seconds, and then you get
And then it
occasional
just
bubbles. No, they put like tablets in there to make it inflate the
ew.
the bubbles, and then they take the photos. That's
Ew. So
crazy. So
yeah.
I definitely
So
would
much
not
for
recommend eating or drinking food after you've used it as a photography prop. You still drink?
yeah.
Oh, ugh, nah. Okay,
Ugh.
nah, that's dangerous.
Yeah, it's not very good.
What's it called? The power of marketing, isn't it? False
Mhm. Mhm.
advertising. Yeah, pretty much the power of it. I do hate that though. I hate when you see the new burger, you see the new wrap or the new drink, and you're like, ooh, I want to try that, and then you get it and it looks like a pile of slop, and you're like,
Yep. I
no.
ordered a burger from Wendy's the other day, right?
Okay.
And then I was really excited about it because like I was working all day. I was like, I deserve this. And then it arrived, and the burger was like the actual burger, the patty was so tiny that you couldn't even find it in the burger, and I
What?
was very confused. Like my burger basically came without the burger, and I was very upset.
Oh no. Burger
I was
where?
very sad.
That's the
My
worst.
poor burger.
I feel like the least I mean, look, I'm not one to judge fast food places. I know that you're pumping out probably $3,000-4,000 an hour, in customer service,
Yeah.
but like the least you do is just make the burger. Like at least give me the patty.
Give me something,
Give
you
me
know?
something. I've definitely lost like when I'm not a picky eater. I'm definitely not picky. I will eat 90% of things that's been given to me. But like when I get additional stuff and I pay for it, that's when I get angry if I
Yeah.
don't get it. So if I want that extra slice of cheese, that cheese was a
I better
dollar,
be
dude.
getting it.
Give me my dang slice of cheese, you know? Like
Yeah.
I that's probably the worst part is when like you don't get the things, especially when you pay for it. Like, nah, bro, that ain't on. Nah, not okay.
I've never I've never actually had like issues with ordering stuff like fast food and such. But like recently, that was like that time they forgot my boigie in my boiger, and then the other time I ordered the fucking menu deal where you get like a bunch of shit, right?
Oh
I'm sorry,
yeah.
I'm swearing a lot.
No, you're right. Beep beep
It
beep.
just hit me.
Post
It just
production.
hit me.
Beep beep. beep beep
So
beep beep
I
beep. Sorry. Please
I
continue.
ordered that, right? And then they forgot my fries, and I was really excited about the
Oh,
fries.
come
And this
on.
time, I messaged them like, "Ayo, where are my fries at?"
I feel like
Um,
do they ever
yeah,
get it right? Like 90% of the time when I order food, there's always something missing, something's additional that I didn't order. I got the wrong order once altogether. I ordered just like a, I don't know, like a just a double like my favorite little snack. Oh, so I say snack,
mhm.
but it's not really because it's a burger. But one of my favorite little basic burgers is just a double cheeseburger because I like the cheeseburger, but it's
Yeah.
never enough. So just give me that extra little patty, little slice of cheese. Mwah. A double cheeseburger. I
Mhm.
love it. You can't go wrong. It goes wrong. It goes wrong. They forget the extra
Yeah.
patty. They give me like a different sauce. They add on like all this stuff that I don't want. I'm like, ah, it's
Just
just a
give me what I
cheeseburger.
want.
How do you mess it
Yeah.
up? Story of my life, dude. Story.
It's
It's
just a
ridiculous.
cheeseburger, but like twice.
Yeah, right. It's exactly what it is, dude. They can't even get that right. All right. Anyways, so yeah, professional food stylist, $77,000 a
Mhm.
year to take photos and decorate food. Where do we sign up?
I don't know, but I want a listing right now.
Yeah, same.
Who's hiring?
So the next job is actually my dream job. It is voice acting. I love voice acting. I like putting on voices and doing dumb things. So this actually
Mhm.
gets me really excited. So get paid by making funny voices. Yo, sign me up. Wear whatever you want in the studio. Pajamas, costumes, you name it. Dude, I would be the person. Actually, if I got hired to do like a Disney voice acting, I would probably dress as my character, like to the
Yeah.
best that I could, to really get into the atmosphere
Character.
and really feel
Mhm.
like I'm that character. Unless I'm sick, then PJs all the way. Now it does pay about $80,000 a year, so it's not like incredibly a lot, but 80,000 to just voice in like a roughly 2 hour movie, not too bad, not too bad.
Yeah,
It doesn't have
true.
to just be movies. I want to do like TV shows, anime, game characters, just anything that requires a voice. Yo, sign me up. And the only
Mhm.
requirement is have a great voice and very good control of your vocals. Now that is actually it's harder than it sounds. Being able to like control a high pitch, a low pitch, being able to do a low into like go a couple octaves higher back into a lower one for certain scenes or moods. Being able to cry on the spot, I do find I can do it because I just think of something depressing and that's
Cute
pretty easy.
Alex.
You know. But yeah, being able to like essentially cry on demand can be very hard for a lot of people, and I can understand that. So um I do feel like a lot of I feel like I feel like the $80,000 is like a starting wage, not necessarily
Yeah,
starting like day
probably.
one, but if you like Google some of the voice actors out there, they're making like literal millions.
Mhm.
So I do feel like that's low key beginner wage. Like hello, 80K as a beginner, dude. So, sign me up.
Wait, who's the guy that's voicing Mario in the upcoming Mario movie? I forgot
Uh,
his name. Chris. Which Chris is it?
well, tell me
It's
do
one of
that.
the Chris's. It's the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Chris
He's
Pratt.
also voicing Yeah, Chris
Pratt.
Pratt.
Yeah, Chris
Yeah,
Pratt.
he's voicing Garfield and Mario in the new animated movies, and I find that very funny.
I mean, he's also an
I remember.
actor itself. I guess that's
Yeah.
probably good because with acting, like voice acting, you can't actually get acting roles. You can become the actor as
Yeah.
well. So it's like a 2-in-1 combination. And I mean, we've all seen how much they make. Let's be honest, actors are. I mean, they deserve it. They do
True.
stupid hours. They travel away from home for months at a time. You know, they have a really tough job, and then they have to like. You might have a really depressing personal day, but then
Mhm.
it's your turn to do your role, and you have to pretend to be the happiest in love person ever, and you're like, I just want to kill myself. Like, not really, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
have
yeah,
a
I get
bad
it.
day, you just want to cry it out. No,
Mhm.
actresses and actors, man, they can't do that. They have to actually just be like, well, putting my emotions aside, time to pretend I'm happy. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
I mean, still a dream that I would love to do is the voice acting because I mean, I
Mhm.
don't think I'm pretty enough to be like in front of the camera, but definitely put me behind the camera. You know, behind the scenes. I'll do that any day. Disney
Not
princess,
gonna lie.
come at me. Let's
Mhm.
go. And I can do accents
Now we're
like
not
I
wrong
can do,
with
you
Disney
know,
princess.
Horizon from Overwatch. So I can do like the like
Ooh.
sort of Scottish, Irish kind of accent. I can do American, obviously Australian. That's good. Valley Girl style. You know, like oh my god. You know, really get
Look
into
at
it.
that light.
Yeah, I do like little younger, like not young voices, but like good for like you know if I'm voicing just a slightly younger character. Like you know, behind the scenes, man, some of the characters, like some of the voice actresses versus their character they're playing, complete drastic. Like they're playing a
True.
16-year-old character in high school, and it's like a 40-year-old woman. I'm like, yo, let's go. You know, she does it
Yeah.
well.
I also find voice acting really cool, and I did wanna like work in it myself for some time, but then I realized I have zero control over my voice, and I know it can be
Oh,
like learned, I guess, in a way,
practice.
but like yeah, but like it requires practice, and I don't think I'm ready to make the time commitment for that.
Well,
I can
you
do a pretty good Lily Pichu impression though.
do it.
Michael. That's all I can do.
Love it, love it, love to see it. Yeah, I do like
Yeah.
do you know you know League of Legends, you know Annie from League of
Mhm.
Legends? Yeah, it's like
Yeah, yeah.
hang on, let me drink a little bit of water one sec. Mm. Lubricate them cords. Have
Oh, why'd
seen
you have
my
to
bear
say?
tibbers? You wanna play too?
Yo,
It'll be fun.
yo,
Yo,
yo.
Annie where?
That's actually so
I know,
good.
right? See, confidence. Thanks for the confidence booster, girl. I like you.
I
Yeah,
got you. I got you.
yeah.
Always here to hype you up.
I Yeah, exactly. It's all for show. No, I honestly voice acting. That's been something I've wanted to do for a long, long time, but unfortunately, just I never got into it. So it sucks. But you know,
No.
any producers out there need a voice? Yo, come at me, dude. All right. Next
Yeah.
one. Oh, interesting. All right, number 6.
Oh God, I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Ordnance.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Unexploded ordnance technician. So you get paid to blow things up, which sounds really
Yo,
cool.
paid to
I
blow
really want to
things
do that now.
up.
I really want to do that now. It also pays 150,000 a year, which
Get
is
paid to
a
blow shit
lot.
up.
Yeah. Um, but you do need qualifications though.
An
You do
actual
need
like
the
blowing up
yeah,
calls. Dang.
yeah.
I
So
wonder how much that would cost.
that's also probably wouldn't be super a lot, right?
I mean, you
Wait,
don't
let me
want
look
everyone
it
to
up.
have
Look it up.
qualifications in exploding things.
True. That's true. That's a valid point.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's like just go.
price.
So getting paid to blow. I'm guessing that's for like a lot of like movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Like where they just blow things up, or even just like those TV shows. What's the one where the Mythbusters? Have you seen Mythbusters?
Oh, yeah,
And they're
yeah.
always blowing stuff up. I'm pretty sure they probably hire ordnance technicians, unexploded
Mm-hmm.
ordnance technicians to do that sort of stuff. Like, hey,
Yeah.
we want to bust a myth about I don't know this specific topic, and we need someone to
Mm-hmm.
professionally blow up something for us, a car, for example. So yeah, interesting. Oh, it's a
Imagine being on
very
the other end
dangerous
of the
job.
call too.
Why? Why do you need to blow this up? What's your reason? It's okay. My YouTube channel has like 5 million followers. I totally know what I'm doing. I
I'll
give
give you
money.
guys a what's the shout out?
I'll give you a
I'll give
shout
you guys a
out.
shout
Yeah.
out.
I'll use my publicity to pay you, but not actually pay you. Artists,
Good.
anyone out there? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Publicity.
I did look up into the prices though, and I
Okay.
found this one website.
Mm.
It says that you put a $50 fee at the start, and then $1,000 deposit will secure you a seat. But it doesn't say how much the entire thing costs anyway. So
So a
all we have right
minimum
now is
1,050.
Yeah.
That's actually a lot cheaper than I was expecting. I was expecting like,
Mhm.
I'm not even joking, like a 10 grand course.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Because
But
like
to
you're
be fair, it
exploding
might be.
things.
Yeah, it might be. It just doesn't say it anywhere, so I have no idea.
True. Interesting. All right. Well, who wants to get paid $150,000 to just blow shit up? What's the, how does that song goes? Like nice. Was it nice guys don't turn around on explosions or something? I saw someone comment that earlier.
Nice guys don't look at explosions.
That's yeah.
No, cool. I don't remember the first word.
No, me neither. Yeah, I remember listening to it something a long time ago. But yeah. Dude, same though. Oh, cool guys don't look at explosions. Cool guys, hey.
Explosions.
What a job though. Imagine like, so what do you do as a job? I just blow shit up professionally. You're like, what? I'm sorry, what?
Dude, when I was looking for a job at the start, like when you're just out of high school and you're like, yeah, I need to start looking for like what I want to do for a living.
Yeah.
I thought there were like exactly 4 jobs.
What do you mean?
Listen, I didn't know there was so much variety, you know? I was
my God. What has your school been teaching you?
Dude, I left school and I was like, I am clueless. You know that fucking dumbass meme of like the guy just standing there and an arrow pointing to him, clueless? That was me. That was me.
You know what? I still don't know what I'm doing with my life. I'm an anime girl on the internet.
Same.
Yo,
Look at us.
Look at us go, dude.
They said we ain't gonna make it, but look at us.
Look at us. Look at me now, Mom. Look at me now, podcasting. I'm on the radio. The dream. Now, like, okay, when I moved out of home, I always wanted to be an air flight hostess. So someone that like, helps people, buckle in, puts their storage away, serves food, and just does that. I don't know why. I'm really good with customer service. It's weird, right? Because I'm an introvert. I will sit in the corner and not talk to people for 7 weeks, and I'll be completely happy with that. But when I am in front of people, I'm just like, I'm just super happy. I'm like just always like, I hope your day is the best day you've ever had. Have the day that you deserve, and so it's like, I don't know why, but I'm just a really good people person. And then also I'm not scared, like I'm scared of heights if I'm not in a plane, but I'm not scared of like flying and stuff. And I don't know why I was like, I want to be an air flight hostess, and well, that never happened. Actually, I was looking at doing a course a few years back, and then unfortunately COVID came, and I was like, well, there ain't gonna be no flights for the next few years. So that really canned that, because I was talking to a friend who is a flight hostess a couple of years ago, and she was gonna get me, like, kind of get my my toes into it, and I was like, ooh, and then COVID's like, no, and I was like, all right, anime girl it is. Backup plan number 2.
What you wanna be when you grow up? An anime girl.
Anime girl on the internet. Nah, voice actress number 1.
Yeah.
Yep. The dream. All right, number 7. All right. This is one for the boys for sure. An ethical hacker. Y'all want to hack? I do it every... No, I'm kidding. So hired to legally hack into computer systems and be proud of doing it, apparently. This pays upward of $140,000 to be professionally hired to hack someone. Yo, okay. But there are requirements. You actually need a certified ethical hacker qualification, a global information assurance certificate, penetration tester. Hang on, sorry. Penetration tester? Hello, what? Am I reading this right? Is that what it says, all right? Penetration test. No? Oh,
Yep.
will. We're just gonna skip that one. And then offensive security certified professional qualification. So obviously it's like it's gonna be like a government job where you're hired to
Yeah.
hack into certain things that need to be hacked. So let's just say a school gets hacked by amateurs. It's your job to kind of hack those hackers to protect the school, blah blah blah, banks and all that. So I could imagine that this would be very difficult to get a job because the qualifications don't sound easy. You would need to have like the cleanest record. You can't even steal a pencil from like your classmate. You know what I'm saying? Like have the cleanest record in order to be
Does
a
that go on
professional
the
hacker.
record?
Hey, probably. Who knows? They dig. I can only
Yeah.
imagine they dig. What you're getting
Yeah, probably.
high level security clearance essentially. So there's the requirements are definitely a lot more difficult than previous jobs that we've seen, but pays upward of 140,000. And I feel like it would be job dependent as well. I feel like if you're getting a government job of someone being like, we need you to hack XYZ, I'm pretty sure they'll pay you a lot more versus someone that maybe just got minor hacked or something. So
Yeah, true. From
any
what I know as well, you get to like hack your own companies as well to see how hack proof they are or whatever.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like an assignment. Okay, first person to
Mhm.
hack into our system will get like I don't know something crazy. Oh
Yeah,
man,
I
that'd be
heard
awesome.
yeah, I heard a lot of companies did that back when like internet was like rather new, I guess. I'm not sure how true it
Mm.
is, but I heard people tell me that like you could like if you found bugs or like issues with the actual code and such, you could report it to the people and then get paid for it. And I was like, yo, that's sick.
Yo, let's go.
Let's go.
Get paid really well, but not an easy job. I don't think I could. I think I'm just too dumb for that.
Yeah, same.
I mean, I
Couldn't
know
work.
on movies and shows and stuff, like when they do like a
Hacker man.
panning of like the screen, like this very intense scene, eyebrows like lowered, and like they're really concentrating. You're seeing numbers fly on the monitors. You're seeing all these cool things. We all know that's all fluff and buff, but like realistically
Yeah.
though, I don't know what the heck's going on. Like, I'm too dumb for that.
hmm Dude, I was
That's
playing a game earlier and you had to hack something in it. And the way it worked is you just plugged the USB in the computer and then opened a program that was basically like hack.exe
oh,
and then it did the hack for you and I was like, ah, of
yo,
course.
easy, nice. I mean,
Of
that's actually
course.
that alone, like getting a program to do it. I feel like would just be as difficult though.
Yeah,
I don't
true.
think I could do that. All right, well, definitely an interesting job choice. All right, all
Yeah.
right, all right, all right. What are we up to? Number 8.
The
What the
next one on
heck?
the list. I would be so bad at this.
Yeah.
Crossword puzzle writer. um Yeah, I know like exactly 4 words, so this would be terrible. um, so how fun is it? Design your own mind-blowing crossword on newspaper and lead the readers to a maze of words. I
Yo,
would fail at that.
y'all want to
I can't
be
even solve them.
y'all want to be in a newspaper? A crossword puzzle
Ooh,
writer for you'd say how much?
70,000 a year.
Fuck off.
What is?
70 grand just to write some crosswords? Well, design?
Yeah,
How
yeah,
many
pretty
newspapers
much.
go out? It's once a week,
I
yeah? It's
don't.
like
How
weekly
many?
newspaper? So
Mhm.
52 newspapers? For
How many
70
do you design a day?
That's like, oh, is it daily or weekly?
I don't know. It just says a year. 70,000 a year.
Yo, any
Like I don't know
newspaper
how.
readers in the house?
Yeah.
anyone read is newspaper like is that like a day like I know there's daily newspapers, but I thought it was like a weekly. It's daily. Okay, well fuck me then. All right, hang on. I'm gonna All right, so there's
Hmm.
300. All right, so oh no, that's 50,000.
Doing
Sorry, so
maths.
70. Yeah, I'm doing math. $70,000 a year divided by 365 days. So if it's a daily newspaper, so that's like you're getting paid $191. So just under $200 a day.
Oh
A
shit.
day, $200 a day to make a crossword puzzle. Yo,
Okay, that's actually pretty good.
that's actually really good. That $200 a day. I make that in like half a week. I gotta do three freaking days at my work to get that much.
Yeah. But you see, the requirements are being like extensive knowledge on wide-ranging vocabulary, which
You got
uh,
Google.
I mean, that's true. That's
You
true.
just like, what's a really stupid word today? This one, perfect, and design a crossword
Top
around
10
that.
words.
You don't need an extensive range of vocabulary. You just got the internet. Unless you're like
Top 10
writing it
long
in like your
words.
basement or something. What the heck?
Yeah. And the second requirement is able to meet tight schedule.
I think that's the
I was
day
kind of
thing,
thinking,
yeah.
yeah, I was kind of thinking that would be like maybe what's the study of languages called again?
A
I was thinking
linguist?
there, yeah, I was thinking that might be a requirement, but I guess not.
No, no, actually, no, yeah. I guess each country, like different languages, have their own
Yeah.
then.
Mhm.
I'd assume the schedule would be something like you'd have to submit it's blah, blah, you have to submit it for the week because doing it
Yeah.
every day would be difficult because like they would need to pump out newspapers and like bulk printing and all that. So I'm guessing you'd have to have like 7 crosswords ready on the Monday and then they print everything out and
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
And then you
So
get the other 7.
yeah, and then you just work on the. This is just my assumption. Obviously, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I've never done a crossword puzzle in my life. But yeah, I'm just gonna assume that the tight schedule would probably be the difficult thing. But
Mhm.
I mean, it's like $200 a day almost, and we're going off the base off of USD pricing because this is a USD. USD. This is a US website.
Yeah.
It's not any other country. So we're basing off of just US prices, dude. That's like roughly what $300 a day Australian. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Holy
Just to
fuck.
write a
Wait,
puzzle.
that's a lot.
Just to write a puzzle. Okay, sign me up.
Yeah.
Yo, I can make a living
Dude.
off that. Any
I
crossword
wonder if they do
enthusiasts?
anything else though. Like, do they just write one crossword a day and they're done? Is
Well,
that it?
it just says design your own mind-blowing crossword on the newspaper, and that's all it is.
I
So
guess. Dang.
it's a very simple description. I'm gonna go ahead and say yeah, probably for
Yeah, now I'm
$70,000
jealous.
a year, dude.
Now I'm jealous. What the hell,
That's
man?
such an easy job. I mean, far out.
God, I wish I wasn't stupid.
Right? We don't, but it's stupid friendly because you have Google.
Oh, internet.
We have the internet. It's just like
True,
stupid
true.
proof. I love it. All right. Number 9, and here we go. Again, back to the gaming side. Video game designer. Unleash your creativity and make your own video games. It pays at around $80,000 a year. However, if you design a game that blows off, you're a millionaire. It's just that's the facts. You're a
Mhm.
billionaire. I mean, look
I'm
at
on this.
Minecraft. Something he
Look
did
at Among Us.
at home for just like I think it was like just did something at home for an experiment, made Minecraft, and now he's like one of the richest man in the entire world. So how well does it pay? 80,000. I think that's the beginner price. I think your first ever game might lead you into 80 grand, but no way. If you can design a game that's good, I mean, Minecraft isn't even good. It's a game about blocks, and my man over here living the dream. Obviously, the requirements is minimum and higher diploma in video game designing. So you have to do uni, TAFE courses, uni courses. So you need to have it in video game designing and computer science, preferably a bachelor's degree. So you don't even need like high end qualifications. A bachelor isn't too hard to get. That's like roughly 4 years of uni. And have an enthusiasm and knowledge on video games. The second one, I got you. I got the enthusiasm. I got you covered. But again, I'm stupid, and I probably won't be able to get that degree.
Yeah, I wanted to be a video game designer when I was younger.
No way!
Yeah, and I wanted to be a lot of things when I was younger, to be fair. But yeah, it was high up on the list. But then I didn't end up doing it because of computer science. I was like, yeah, maybe not. Maybe not for me.
Yeah, I'm like, you can do the hard work in designing the game, and I'll give you the $50 to buy it.
Yeah.
I mean, Elden Ring. I totally think Elden Ring will be Game of the Year. I mean, I know it's still early. I know we only just hit April, but I do feel like Elden Ring will definitely be in the category of Game of the Year. I can only imagine. That's a 90 it was 90 AU, so about what, $70 US. That's $60 for one game. Times that by how many current players? Like what, 1 million players? Dude. I mean, sure,
Yeah.
that's a big game and a lot of people worked on it. It was a big project, but like,
Mhm.
you can make some really good money if you can design a good game.
Mhm. True.
I would be surprised if it didn't get Game of the Year. Like at the very least, being on the category of it. But it is April, it's still early months. But bro, that game's got
I
design
feel
that,
like it'll
guys.
really tie up.
You know why I
Like
think
if it doesn't.
it did really well, and this has to do with the video game designers, because
Mm.
it's not another gotcha.
Oh, that's
Gotcha
true.
for the listeners. Gotcha is essentially a game where you pay to get cosmetics. You pay to get not so much like a pay to win per se, but like you have to spend money to get stuff in the game. And
Yeah.
Elden Ring, it's not that. You pay the $60, you get the game, you get cosmetics by playing, you get all this extra stuff, all these weapons, all your skill points. It's such a great open world, difficult level game with no
Mhm.
additional expenses. And I think a lot of games that have that paywall, they have the RNG loot box system, the gotchas. Like I think because of that, a lot of games don't do very well. Versus right now, there's this game that you don't. It's just you pay once and it's done. That's it. Everything you can earn anything and everything in the game. You have hundreds of hours in a game like that. Like that's good. That's good trade off.
Yeah,
I
that's true.
I think games need to low down on pay to get this really pretty looking pony. Like no, I don't want your
Yeah,
pretty
gotchas
pony.
are
I already bought your
gotchas are
game. I should get
becoming
it. I should get everything else for
yeah.
free.
Gotchas are becoming more and more like a thing that's
Mm.
like ingrained in the game, and it's really frustrating because like, dude. Okay, this is gonna sound really stupid, but the other day I found out about a SpongeBob game which was on mobile, which was basically.
Okay.
Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. I'm
Don't
laughing at
laugh
the
at me.
idea of a SpongeBob game on mobile.
It was basically like cooking a SpongeBob. It was called SpongeBob Krusty Cook-Off, and I was
Ooh.
really enjoying it.
Okay. No,
But it kept
that's a
giving.
vibe.
It was so good. It was so fun, but it kept giving me ads to like do the
Oh.
gacha and get
Oh.
unlock Patrick and unlock
Oh.
Squidward and oh you can have
Ugh.
Sandy in this, and I'm like, dude, just let me cook my boy geese.
Let me just cook my burger.
Literally.
It's true. It's so true. And the ads and the frustration, and then the RNG.
Mhm.
Like, loot box is only $3, but there's also
Yep.
a loot pool of like 500. So good luck with that. It's like I just want this, please. If I'm already
But
buying your
where's the
game, I
fast
should.
food?
I mean, I do feel like games that are free to play have a more reason to have a
Oh yeah.
gotcha system, because it is like Path of Exile. Okay, I've got about 2,000 hours in Path of Exile. Path of Exile is a free to play ARPG game. It is a
Mhm.
very very well designed and really good game. And because of that, I don't mind spending, a few, like $5 here, $10 there on like, a bigger storage, or getting that really cool cosmetic because, like, I want to be a pretty butterfly or something. But the
Yeah.
game itself is free to play, and there's so much to earn within the game itself that you don't have to pay
Mhm.
it. But then you have games that, like World of Warcraft, you have to buy the subscription. You have to buy the game. You have to then buy, like,
Yeah.
if you want a really pretty mount, you have to buy a mount and pets in the store. So it's like, I'm sorry, how do you get off making me buy your game for $80 and then making me pay
Yeah.
$15 every month to play your game, and then you release a really pretty fox in the store that, yeah, of course I want the fox mount, and it's another $20. Final Fantasy
Yeah.
is just as guilty. Overwatch is $80, and then you got loot boxes in there as well. Like,
Yep.
I think game designers need to do one of two things: either one, make your game free to play, and then yes, have a gotcha. It makes sense because you still need to make money to
Yeah.
improve it. That does make sense. Or two, buy the game and leave everything else free. Everything should be free if you're paying for that game. That's just
True.
my
True.
opinion.
That's a good point. No, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Battle
But it
Pass. I have
also
nothing
depends.
against Battle Passes if the game is free.
Oh
Dead by
yeah, those are
Daylight
good.
is not free to play, but you have to buy the Battle Pass. Stupid. Fortnite and
Mhm.
Apex, both free to play and have Battle Pass.
Same with
It's
Valorant too.
understandable. Which one?
Valorant. It also has a battle pass,
Do you
and
have to
they also
buy
are making
Valorant?
it. No, no, Valorant is free.
Okay, so there you go.
Yeah.
I
Like
don't
I'm fine
mind that.
with yeah. See, the thing I didn't I found about the SpongeBob game frustrating was that it just gave me ads all the time. You know, as soon as I'd finish the level, it'd be like, okay, now time to pull, and then it'd be like, okay, you don't have the pull though, so like go buy the pulls, and I'd be like, no.
I know what now. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, one of the comments saying free to play still needs to get their money, and I agree. That's
Mhm.
how it works. Like they're spending their money to design this game for you. They do need to make money to upgrade it, make it better. So I do feel like your free to play games have a better right of having a sort of
Mhm.
store battle pass like system. But if you're paying for the
Yeah.
game, you shouldn't be money grabbing. You just shouldn't do it, dude. Nah.
Yeah.
What was the game that came out that really PUBG, Player
Oh
Battlegrounds,
yeah yeah yeah.
PUBG.
Mhm.
That game was just it started off just basic. It was like, hey, pay $50 and you get to play this BR game, and that was it. And you're
Mhm.
like, cool story, bro. Let's go. And then they brought the store. Okay, you paid for the game, but they also have additional cosmetics. You're like, not really happy, but okay, that's fine. Then they bring out
Yeah.
Battle Pass, and you have to buy the Battle Pass to get extra stuff. And you know what the worst part is? Their loot boxes took a Counter
Oh
Strike
god.
take. You now have to buy the keys to
No.
open the loot boxes that you just got. PUBG, what are you doing?
No.
Absolute
No wonder they're not playing
trash.
it
You have
anymore.
to buy the game, buy the loot boxes, buy the keys for the loot
Yeah.
boxes, buy the battle pass. Like, okay, you're money hungry, and I no longer support you. I'm sorry, but it's true.
Yeah, pretty much.
So on that topic of video game designers, if anyone ever wants to be a video game designer, think of this topic and think of
Mhm.
what
Mhm.
your gamers
Or
want.
I mean, like, think about it. League of Legends, right, has made so much money off of
Mm,
the skins they sell that they wouldn't have made if they made if they just put a flat price on the game. So a lot of the
yeah,
times, just make the base game free,
make the
and
game
then like
free.
any, like the skins and the gacha you guys want, just implement that instead. You know?
Because it's not a pay to win. It doesn't give you any
Yeah.
advantage. It just makes you look hot as fuck. And some people
True.
are willing to spend that. And don't make it expensive. Don't be putting out $20 skin. Just make it $5. Would you rather
Mhm.
have 10 people spend $20 or have 100 people spend 5 or 200 people spend
Yeah.
5? Like making it cheaper will increase sales because more people are willing to spend simply $5
Mhm.
versus only a small amount of people want to spend $20. So
Yeah.
make your skins cheaper to get more sales and make them look good, and you don't need to buy games, man. Make them free to
Mhm.
play. You know what I'm
That's what I
saying?
find frustrating about Valorant, because you know how you have like a wide array of guns and skins. They're all like, well, there are cheaper ones, but like the pretty ones, the super pretty ones, are like upwards of $20, and then like they release bundles. They're like $120 for
Oh,
like five
oh,
skins,
yeah.
and I'm like, dude, I want to
Yeah.
buy those, but why are they so expensive?
Yeah, Apex has that. I'm a big Apex
Yeah.
lover. I'm into that. That's my BR right now, and
Yeah,
oof,
I
I
have
feel
invested a
you.
little too
Mood.
much too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Overwatch,
I don't
yeah.
want
Or
to, but like it just happens.
at least, okay, the only thing I will say about Overwatch is like even though you have to buy the game and you have to buy the loot boxes, at least the loot boxes, you can't buy the skin. It's a
Mm,
bit crap because you do have
yeah.
to like you have to RNG that stuff, but it gives you like in-game currency to buy the skin you want, but they're not putting a price on the actual skins themselves. So you
Yeah.
can get lucky and drop, buy two loot boxes and get two legendary skins rather than dropping $40 for those skins. You know what I mean? But still,
True,
I
true.
don't like the loot box system in general. I
Yeah, I don't
think
like
I think an
loot
RNG loot
boxes.
box system is pretty stupid. But yeah,
Yeah, I have terrible luck, so I don't like them. I don't appreciate them.
uh, I won't tell you that like the four heirlooms that I have in Apex. Then,
Oh god. Oh
yeah,
god.
I'll keep that quiet. All right, next. What is this?
Um,
What are we doing
job.
again? Job
Blimp
next
pilot.
job. What?
Blimp pilot.
Blimp?
Wait, I thought yeah, I thought blimp was like a car. Like
The things in the sky.
yeah, I didn't know that. I scrolled down and then I saw the picture and I was like, wait, that's a blimp?
Oh my god.
um,
Pilot means air. Come on,
yeah,
Mari.
I
Come
didn't
on.
listen. I'm
Not.
stupid. Okay.
You know what? Same. It's fine. I got you.
um, so yeah, you pretty much get to fly a blimp all day and get your paycheck. it does pay 70,000 a year, so on the lesser end of the other ones we've seen so far. Um, but the requirements also seem pretty rough, which makes sense because you're kind of like in the air with a massive contraption. Is the word right?
Yep.
I almost said contraception.
Oh. Well, I mean, so the air, but okay.
So the requirements, preferably over 1,200 hours of flight time.
1,200 hours, easy. I get that in games.
I don't think that counts.
Oh damn.
I don't think that counts, Neens.
Damn.
Then a certified flight instructor certificate, and you need a commercial flying rating. So
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like it would be rough to get into, and it also doesn't seem to pay like a lot
for the qualifications required.
Yeah,
the pay doesn't seem as, I'm guessing, again, I do feel like a lot of these pays are like a starter friendly pay, because like we discussed like how gaming you can make hundreds of thousands, voice acting you can get hundreds of thousands, so I feel like 70,000 as a beginner pay is pretty solid, but there are a lot of quals to get it, so I feel like it's definitely one of the more harder jobs to get for the ones that we've had so far. But honestly, I feel like a pilot would be cool and all, like even just airplane pilot, but I don't think that's for me. I don't think I'd want to. I don't think I would be a pilot.
I was reading about that, and the schedules are very hectic. And the one cool thing, so I have a friend whose dad is a pilot, and he gets to fly basically for free, literally anywhere. Yeah, he pays like $20 a flight, and I'm like, hey yo, what the fuck?
Well, he should if he's a pilot.
Yeah, and I'm jealous because I want that. I wish someone like that was related to me. Yeah, I wish someone that was related to me was a pilot. Like not me, Godspeed, but like if someone else wants to in my family, I won't say no.
Yo, anyone want to be a pilot? Give me some cheap flights,
anyone
it's like when your friend like works at like a food place and they like give you an extra nugget and you're like, yes. Extra nuggy. Well, it's like, hey, how about that free flight? Just squeeze me in on that, E4 seat. Let's go. Aisle side, please. Yeah. All right. Comments. Are you an aisle seater or a window seater kind of flyer? What are you, Mari?
I'm a window.
You're a window? I
like looking out of the window. Yeah. It's awful when I have to get up, but like pretty view,
True. See, I have a fear of heights, so I will close the window, but I prefer the aisle because I'm not claustrophobic, but I don't like being between other people. And even though the window seat does only cover one side of you, I feel like the aisle seat is like, imagine if you're sitting next to someone stanky, though. Like, you could just get up and leave.
Oh, no.
Also, when the food trolley comes by, I'm sorry. I like the foods. Yeah. I want my nuts. My peanuts, that is. And I'm like, yo, I want my peanuts. I want my food. Especially if you have a long flight and you're like, yo, I want some of that food, You're first to get served. Let's go.
But also, like, at least we can all agree that the middle seat is the worst, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be middle seat, you're actually psycho. I'm sorry, but it's true.
Yeah. Like, what the hell, man?
All right, if you're a middle seater kind of person, please comment that so I can read that and feature that next week. Because I can't believe that someone actually goes, oh, I'm gonna go take this 5-hour flight. Oh, I can't wait to sit in the middle. Like, come on, ain't nobody want that. You get your ticket when you're at at the start of the plane, and she's like, okay, your ticket number E4, so just go 4 aisles there to the left. You're like, okay, cool. You start walking, you realize 4 is the middle seat, and you're like, fuck.
Oh no.
You're like, please don't have someone really stinky or someone like morbidly obese and just sitting right next to you, and you're like, ugh. Come on, we all know it's true.
It's always such a pain, man. I used to wear I did a terrible thing. When I was flying to visit my friend once, I wore like a super big puffy jacket just so I'd have more space.
Oh.
I had to take it off because it was really fucking hot.
Oh no.
And then I didn't know where to put it, so I was sitting there with like this massive puffy jacket in my lap.
So you
and I didn't
tried
even have
to be
extra
smart,
space.
and you failed.
It backfired so hard.
Trying to cheat the system.
Yep.
Not. Oh my gosh.
Didn't work. didn't work.
I've never flown first class in a flight before. Have you?
Me either. It's
Hmm.
expensive, man.
I'd be willing to pay it if it was like a long trip
True.
and if it was actually a good flight. You know what I mean? Like I've
Yeah.
never been first class. I would like to try it one day in my life. There you go, bucket list. Fly first class one day.
Yeah, most of my flights have been like 2, 3 hours, so like it feels like
It's just a waste of money.
yeah, because
I
like
feel
I
like if I
said
was gonna
two,
go
three
visit
hours in my
America or
PC
something that's like,
anyway.
because
Yeah.
I think going to America is like something like 17 hours. So yeah, give me that first
Oh
class,
God.
laid back
Yeah.
seats and all that. Yeah, I want that leg room. I do
Mhm.
it. All right, this one is interesting. So number 11 is toy designer. So, but not like not the twin. Wait, not those kind of toys. Wait, no. Wait, my hesitation made it seem like the other one. No,
What
no,
kind of
not the
toys, Nina?
not the adult
What kind
toys.
of
Not
toys?
the adult toys. No, 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 no. This is innocent. I swear. Kids. Realizing your kids'
Cover your
dreams and
ears. Cover
design kid toys. Kid toys. Building blocks. Lego. Children's toys. Designing children's toys. Okay, you get roughly
Right.
$70,000 a year, and all you need is a degree in any field related to toy designing, great passion in making toys, and the knowledge of toys for the different age groups. So that's pretty minimal requirements for a
Yeah.
good paycheck.
I
Like,
actually didn't know there was a degree in toy design.
you know what? No, not did I. I kind of feel like that wouldn't be too expensive. I feel like it'd be like
Yeah.
a couple of grand worth of like studying.
Mhm.
So all this is like just know the kids' age groups and like what suits them. So like marketing wise, like we all know that young children, like say ages 5 and less, definitely love their colors and their sounds. So design
Mhm.
toys that are colorful, that have a lot of noise. Educational ones will be an extra bonus for the mums out there. So designing toys wouldn't be too hard, and for 70, like a minimum 70 grand, like that's pretty solid. That's not bad,
That
just
reminds
designing
me of
toys.
a meme I saw. You know those like those toys where you have like squares and circles and you have to like put the circle in a circle and the square in
And
the
like, is it
square
like
and
the
such.
box looking one, the square
Yeah,
dog?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
There was a meme going around of like a guy that goes, "Where does this circle go?" In the square, because literally every single piece fit in the square, and it was so
Oh, I
funny.
think I've seen
Cause
that. They made the
yeah,
square
the
too
longer.
big that all the pieces fit in it.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
that did
I
me as
feel
a
like
kid.
the toy designer there didn't quite do their job there, but like
No,
it was so funny to watch though.
he didn't earn his $70,000.
Yeah, 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 definitely not.
I feel
Sounds
like
fun though.
especially leading into the way that the world's going currently, like the futuristic of how we're going, like designing, not obviously real mobile phones, but designing like kids' mobile phones
Yeah,
and current like, electronic related devices. That helps with their fine motor skills, like their fingers and stuff like that. Like, pushing buttons,
yeah.
colors,
Hmm.
make each number like say like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, that's smart.
yeah, like have the numbers being set out, maybe
Yeah,
have
write this
colors.
down.
Yeah,
We're gonna
right.
get paid for this.
Stealing Nee's idea. Nee-
Someone write it down. I'm gonna forget.
and then someone's like, "Hey, can you say 1 to 10 in a very radio voice, please? Like
Mhm.
for no reason at all." Like,
Yeah, just for reference, you know.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
just
yeah,
doing research.
yeah.
Science.
Still my voice. Can I get a cut from that, please? Oh my god, voice acting career
Oh,
exploding!
yo,
Featuring in
we can.
children's toys.
I'll design the phone. You do the voice,
Got it.
and then we get someone to do the actual creation of it.
Yeah, someone has to like make it, put it together.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll draw it
There
though.
you
I'll
go.
draw the phone.
Okay, yeah, you draw and design. I voice
Hmm.
act the stuff on the phone. Then we just gotta get someone to like put it together. Easy, psh, easy, dude.
Yeah, easy, simple.
Easy. Actual kids game.
I remember I used to have like a phone that was a toy, but like it the only thing the only thing it did was play God, what's the song again? It was a Cascada song. The oh God. I remember it being in a Naruto music video cover thing, that
Weeps
people used
help.
to do. Yeah, it was back
Weeps
in
where you at?
2010 or some shit.
Oh god, that's really
And
far back.
yeah, and I only played one song no matter what button you pressed. I love that phone.
Oh, terrible design.
No, it was great.
All right,
Right.
you want to do this one? This one's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty. It sounds pretty fun. Fortune cookie writing. So
You want to write cookies?
I feel like I would just write mildly threatening stuff on it, which is very fun. Like, always look behind you. Don't forget to lock your doors.
Oh my
Close the window tonight.
Helpful
Shit
tips.
like that.
Helpful life tips.
Yeah, just helpful life tips, you know? Just nothing too threatening, but like just slightly menacing.
I mean, it says here,
Um,
you know, just write one-liners that can teach others. So
yeah, exactly. So like
there
we're
you
just
go.
gonna teach them about the dangers of life, but like quietly. Like
Always look over your shoulder.
yeah.
Always.
Always carry your taser with you.
Oh, I don't have one of those. Oh, I need one.
Oh god, pepper spray, Nina, pepper spray.
Shit.
But it does pay pretty well too for like having to just write one-liner zingers that you kind of can repeat most of the time.
Yeah.
Up to 70,000 a year, which is quite a
70
lot.
grand just to write
Yeah,
non-threatening messages?
definitely non-threatening.
Yo,
messages.
easy.
So
Yo, I want to be a fortune cookie writer.
mhm.
The heck?
And then the requirement, there's only one. With a tremendous amount of ideas, you have to be really prolific to make sure that the 3 billion fortune cookies produced each year has a message inside. So, I have a lot of dumb ideas, maybe not 3 billion worth, but I have a lot of dumb ideas.
Well, I'm
so I
pretty sure
feel
you're
like
not
a
the
good
only
cover at
person
least, like,
designing these cookies.
yeah,
So you have a good cut.
Mhm. I would have like around 1,000 covered, maybe 100,000. A little bit of a gap, but like
Yeah.
but like
For the year,
3 billion
though.
though.
So like
True.
dividing that between like, let's say they hired like, 50 people to make 3 billion
Yeah.
cookie designs, and your cut was 100,000. But it says for each year, so like 100,000 notes in a year. That's like like 10 a day. I don't know the math on that. Sorry, that's too high numbers for my stupid brain.
True.
But still, like that's not like that's pretty solid.
that's pretty-
70,000 a year
yeah.
just to write. Have a good day.
Threatening messages. You're going to have a great day today. The stars are aligned.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Mercury is in retrograde today. Avoid the sun.
Yep. Pluto is no longer a planet. What?
That blew up.
Oh. No, didn't it just become too small or something? Like
I
they're
have
like,
no
sorry,
idea.
Pluto's too small now, so it's no longer a planet. And
We don't count it
people got like
anymore.
full offended by that. Hey, they're just like, oh, how dare you kick Pluto out of the song?
No,
Not Pluto.
not Pluto.
You know what? Pluto is still a planet in my heart. So good luck getting rid of that. Actually, speaking of stars aligned, you know what I found out today?
What?
I was born in February. I'm an Aquarius, but apparently I've been lied to because I thought the Aquarius was water, but I'm actually air.
What?
Yeah,
Aquarius is air. Not
it's
what?
air. I'm not
What is
even
air?
joking.
What is it? Air? What?
Yeah. My friend is like really into astrology and really into signs and all that fancy stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I got a tattoo on my back of the Aquarius water symbol. And she's like, I'm sorry, what? I'm like, what? She's like, it's air. I'm like, you're joking. And she's like, no, it's air. It's not water. And I was like, fuck.
That's absolutely insane. I didn't know that. And I'm pretty into astrology myself, so I'm surprised to hear.
Listen, ready? Aquarius is the water bearer. The often confuses people, including Aquarians, into believing it's a water sign. However, Aquarius is most definitely an air sign, probably the most ethereal and abstract of the three.
What the hell?
It's air.
I had no clue.
I am 23, and I thought for 23 years, actually not when I was a child, so like 15 years, that I was a water sign. But it's kind of good because I have a fear of water, so it kind of works better in my story that, you know, I'd rather prefer air over water. But still, I have water tattooed on me because I thought it was a water sign.
Well, I mean, technically, you're a water bearer, so it kind of still relates back.
I know,
But like,
still.
it's also kind of unfortunate.
But I'm sad. Sad.
Yeah.
Sag, dude.
Yeah.
23 years I've been lied to.
Yeah, true.
I'll just, if someone asks, like, oh, is that water? I'm like, no, it's air. But it looks really
Tattoo
blue.
cover
No,
up
it's air.
stuff.
Air can be blue. Look at the sky.
Look at the sky. It's blue.
It's blue. So these aren't waves. I don't know what you're talking about. All right. But yeah, fun little fact for any of the listeners out there. Yeah. If you're an Aquarius, I'm sorry to break the news to you.
You're not a water sign.
Well, yeah, you're not water.
Yeah.
All right. Number 13, Hollywood stunt person. So find yourself on the screens in movie theaters and receiving all the applause from the audience because you are actually the person that jumped off that building, not Vin Diesel. You know? It says it pays up to $100,000 a year, but it does depend on the difficulty of the scene and the movie and if it's really high risk of your health and your life. So I am going to say that if you're doing a crazy stunt, they might pay a lot more because like it's your life, you know? Like we'll only give you $70,000 to jump off this 500-meter building. Like you'll be all right, you know what I mean? So I feel like again 100,000 is a lot, but I do feel like that's a beginner thing because I do feel like a lot of stunt people get a lot more money than that because they're the ones risking their lives, not the actual actors and actresses out there. But apparently, you only need to obtain a membership of Joint Industry Stunt Committee registration of a stunt performer. Okay, say that 10 times real fast.
That's a lot of words.
Pretty much, you just need to take courses on becoming a stunt double, essentially, is all you need to do.
Yeah. And
excellent physical fitness. So, obviously, that makes sense. If you're, no offense to I'm not going to say it. You need to be fit. You need to be fit. That's you got to be physically fit and have quals in being a stunt double, and there you go. Get a minimum of 6 figures.
That's impressive.
That's pretty good.
I wouldn't want to do it myself though.
Nah,
Sounds a little dangerous.
I don't want to like, you know, because you hear the story. Like if you actually like research some of the stories, some of them like, you know, break their arms, break their legs, like you know, they break collarbones. They actually catch fire and they have permanent like you know, fire damage. It's like, ooh, I mean, sure, you make a lot of money and you are, you know, you actually have to sign legal things every time you sign on to a movie. Like, hey, you know, I'm signing this agreement that I could possibly die and I'm taking all responsibility. And you're like, no. I don't want to be stunt double. I'm good. I don't want to, you know, just casually fall out of a, you know, car going, you know, 200.
Story building. Yep.
No, I'm good. But yeah, some have died. Absolutely, some stunts have died. It's unfortunate, and you know, R.I.P. Just for the movies, it seems a bit extreme, but that's also why you get paid well. So,
have you watched iCarly?
No.
Okay, so there's a character Gibby, right? And there was a joke like later on in the seasons where he falls like through the roof or some shit. I'm pretty sure you've seen it. It's like just a guy falling and then going Gibby, pretty much.
I don't know. I don't know if I have.
I'll send you the clip later.
Okay, yeah.
So that was performed by a stunt double, right? And apparently that guy broke his ribs really badly. And you can see the actors in the background, like looking at the stunt double as it happened, like very concerned. But yeah, they still put it in the show, and then made multiple jokes about it, even though the guy like broke like 3 ribs or something.
Oh
and I was
my
like,
gosh, that's
really... Yeah, Nickelodeon is wild.
Okay, what the heck?
Mhm.
All right, well.
Yep.
Stuff that.
It's a very fun video though, but like once you know the context, it's like, oh god.
yeah. You're like, haha, this is funny, and then you realize you're like, oh.
Yep. I always found the Gibby clip very funny, but then like I found out the context of it, and I was like, oh.
Oh.
Poor
Next.
guy.
You know what I mean? Like, oh well. No, I'm good. I don't want to be stunt double. However, I would like to be job number 14, Disneyland face character. Yo!
Sounds so fun. It's like
Yo,
being an anime girl and on the
in
internet,
real
except for a
life.
princess in real life.
So Disneyland is always looking for people to play as Disney characters: Rapunzel, Cinderella, Snow White, Sleeping Beauty. Obviously other characters that I just can't think of right now. You get to dress up as your character and just play a role. That's pays about $32,000 a year, so it's definitely on the way lower side. 32,000 is not like a lot of money. For a year, like when you've got a lot of bills and stuff. But I mean, at the end of the day, you are just dressing up as a cute character and being, "Hi, children, welcome to McDonald's." Or wait, Disneyland.
McDonald's. They did a collab. They did a collab.
They did a collab. Collab. Yeah. I was trying to be Mickey then, but I think I failed. Was that Mickey?
It was close. No, it was close.
Hi, kids, welcome to Disneyland.
Oh, that's good.
I'm Mickey. But yeah, so actually, so the requirement is very strict height and appearance regulations. Oof. I'm guessing that depends on what character you're playing as.
Yeah,
so,
probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like if you're playing, what's that princess's? What's her name? From Candy.
Alice.
No. From Wreck-It Ralph, Princess. What's her name?
Oh yeah. It's, I don't remember.
Yeah, but you know her, like the little princess. Yeah, from
little girl.
Yeah, the little girl. So she's tiny. So I'm guessing they would need someone that's a lot shorter to play her versus someone that's playing like Elsa, some like long, beautiful legged, woman. Yeah, Vanellope von Schweetz. That's what it was. Yeah. So I'm gonna say that there's gonna have height restrictions because you need to obviously play the role. You also need to be able to impersonate, so I guess a little bit of voice acting comes into play here, being able to impersonate that character that you're going in as. And clearly you have to be able to love the kids and cater to what they want, because you are working at Disneyland, which has a very massive audience of younger kids, and they look up to you. Like Disney characters, princesses are all about role models, and you can't really have a bad day going to Disneyland and start cursing out the children. So, but the other than your height, I guess, I feel like the requirements are almost non-existent at that point.
Yeah,
and it's not too bad for 32,000 a year. It's not the most. It's definitely the lowest that we've seen. But hey, you get to be a princess.
It's valid.
Be a princess for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm. It sounds fun. Doesn't pay very well, but it sounds like you'd have fun,
Dude, you get to dance and you get to take a lot of photos, and it would be very tiring physically because you're always standing up, walking around, and being very mentally entertaining. You have to always be on point. You have to always be very happy. You always have to put on this persona. So sure, at the end of the day, you probably just want to crash and just sleep for the next 12 hours. But I don't feel like it's hard labor at that way. I mean, to be fair, if it's a really hot day though, and you got the dresses on, it could add on, because some of the dresses are very poofy. Like Cinderella, very poofy. And if it's one of those really, so in Australia we do Celsius, so a 40 Celsius day is about maybe 100 and 110 Fahrenheit. So imagine a 110 day wearing a big poofy dress. Yeah, that'd be pretty brutal. It'd be pretty brutal.
Yeah. Doesn't sound as fun anymore. I changed my mind. I don't want to be a Disney princess. Mom, I don't want to be a Disney princess anymore.
I'm actually, at the end of this month, I'm going to this party, and the theme is Disney princesses. I'm going to go as Rapunzel. Rapunzel, my girl, and the one from Tangled too. So I'm gonna be very in that sort of purple dress. Yeah. Since we're on the topic of Disney, I'm going to a Disney party. I'm
pictures.
I will. I'll send you photos. It's gonna be great. All right. Next one. 15.
Foot critic, which sounds fun.
What?
Until
Foot?
you considered food, not foot. Neena,
oh, I was like, foot critic? Oh, where are my feet boys at?
Yes, exquisite toenails on this one.
Ew.
Okay,
no. Toes?
So the pluses to Neena,
food.
Not food, okay? Food. Nom noms.
Nomming on feet, love it.
Neena?
What?
Get your head out the gutter.
No.
But yeah, so the pluses to this one is that you get to eat free of charge, and then if you don't like it, you can just look at them in the eyes and no fear, just go, This is shit. I was
Eat.
actually watching Kitchen Nightmares, and that's basically what Gordon Ramsay does the entire time. It's very fun.
Yeah, actually true though. You're not wrong.
And
Yo,
then
eat for free.
the
That
everyone else,
I love that.
yeah, exactly. And then everyone else is just doing their best to like leave a good impression. So it's just like, you know,
Whipped.
yeah, exactly.
Whipping them,
Um,
dude.
but see, the negative to this would be though, a lot of places, right, have pretty nasty and gnarly foods, right? So I feel like that might be a downside of having to taste something that just looks gross, and you just can't really say no because you're getting paid for it, you know?
And based off of like Kitchen Nightmares, like when Ramsey goes
Yeah.
behind
Uh-huh.
like the behind the
Line.
scenes and like
Yep.
the rotten food and the raw chicken in the same container as
Yeah.
cooked chicken and
Mhm.
yeah, true. There's a lot of
But
imagine the amount of stomach aches and sickness you'd
mhm.
get from certain places you'd eat. That is true. There's a lot of negatives when it comes to being a food critic.
Yeah, a recent episode I watched, the chef dropped a piece of chicken as he was putting it in the pan. Didn't even dust it off, just put it back in the pan and continued frying. And when Gordon was like, "What the heck are you doing?" The guy was like, "Frying chicken, dude." It
Fried
was
chicken. What you mean? What am I doing,
it's doing my
Ramsey? I'm
job.
cooking my chicken. Oh my
But
god.
yeah, it's it can be pretty gnarly.
It's fun to
um.
watch, but oh my
Mhm.
gosh, that's true.
Yep.
That part just sort of like, yeah, oh no.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't want to be food critic
It
anymore.
also only pays around 47,000 a year,
To
which is
have
I think the
continuous
lowest.
diarrhea?
Yeah.
What?
I'm pretty sure this is the lowest we've seen so far.
Although to
Um
be fair, I think if you knew that, well, actually no, that's weird because I'll say some food critics are announced like, hey guys, we have a food critic coming on the 8th of
yeah.
April. Make sure you guys are on your game, and like people go all out, and it's like one of the best experiences. But also some of them are undercover. And they go to
Yeah.
restaurants without being known that they're a food critic, and then. But I thought you
Mystery
legally
food
had to let
critics.
people know. They didn't have to tell you the time or the day. They just had to let you know that legally you have a food critic
Hey,
coming
I'm
to your
coming.
shop sometime this month. I think. I can be
Yeah.
wrong. I just remember reading that somewhere ages ago. So I think they have to tell you that someone's coming, but they don't have to do the specifications of it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
I think they do that with there's like mystery shoppers and like mystery bank
Yeah,
goers and
yeah,
things
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah. I was a
Mm.
mystery shopper once.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
catch anything?
I didn't catch anything sussy. Everyone was just generally very nice to me. They did follow me around a lot, which I didn't like, because like when I do shopping, I like to,
Be a
look at a
loner?
dress and then go like, I don't like this one. Let me look at this one. But they kept going, oh, would you like me to find that in your size? And I was like,
No.
no, no, I'm looking. Let me like. But yeah, they're
Interesting.
generally very nice though.
Did they pay
Yeah.
well? How much did you get paid?
It wasn't a lot because it was like a one-time thing. But like for a
Ah,
one-time gig, it was like $70-ish. So I was like, you know what? I'm not mad
$70 to
because
do fake shopping? That's not
yeah,
too bad.
yeah. I just went in, looked at a couple of dresses, like spoke to a couple ladies. I think they also gave me like $30 to buy something to see if like the checkout was smooth. And like
Oh,
I got
so
a I got a new top and like $70, and I had to stop. I was
$70
like,
and a free
oh,
top
this
just to
is
do some
nice.
shopping that you're gonna do anyways.
Yeah,
All right,
exactly. It was
so we're
pretty good.
actually, okay, that's a job. And do that like every day, $70 a day, five
Yeah.
days a week. 52 weeks a year, dude. Actually, hang on, that
And you could also like do it
okay.
go to multiple places a day because you don't really have to stay there for long. You do like
So can you
maybe
get like can
how
you
long do you need to shop, right? Like 10,
true?
15 minutes?
Yeah, true. You spend like 20 minutes. Can
Six?
you do like multiple at the same time? Like different. Do you get hired by like different companies?
I think so cuz
So if
the
you like
I got
mystery shop for
hired.
three different companies,
Yeah. Mhm.
oh, so you could like pump out like $300 a day.
Yeah, I got hired. Okay, so my relative works in like a marketing company,
Uh
or
huh.
no, not marketing, research company, right? And they're like, "Oh God, this person canceled on us last minute," and I was like, "Oh, where's the like place you wanted to like go to go to the shop at?" And they're like, "Oh, it's like right near your house," and I was like, "I can go," and they're like,
Winning.
"Oh, okay."
Winning.
So, so I was like, "I cool." So it hasn't happened since though, but yeah, it was pretty cool.
Dude, actually, yeah, screw being a food critic where you're gonna have diarrhea. Just be a mystery shopper.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
So much better.
food critic only pays 47,000. So if you're doing like, if you do it even just one a day, so $70 you're getting plus free clothes, but $70
Yeah.
a day, what 7 days a week? That's like $500 a week, and then
Mhm.
times that by 52. That's 25,000
Right.
bucks just to do 15 minutes of shopping,
Mhm.
and that's by
And then you
one
can also
person.
do multiple a day. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. That's just doing one a day. Is 25 grand. So if you do like 3 a day, that's 75,000 bucks.
Yep.
25, 50. Yeah, okay, cool. I have to figure out. I was like, is that the right math?
Did I do math
I
right?
was like, wait, did I do that right? All right, well, there you go. And that has nothing to do with food critic, but there you go.
I like how it just completely derailed the conversation.
Yeah. Well, the food critic,
um.
it ties over into the next one.
Yeah.
Ice
Yeah,
cream
that's true.
taster. You want to
Man,
be a professional ice cream taster?
I don't like sweets very much, so I don't think I would enjoy that too
You would
much.
need
But
a
like, it
strong
sounds
stomach.
fun. Yeah, yeah, and I'm
You,
also lactose intolerant. So.
same. Oh my god, twinning.
Twinsies.
You know what I find really funny? So, being a professional food critic in multiple restaurants, you only get paid 47 a year. Eating ice cream and you get 60 grand.
Oh my god.
60,000
I just noticed. What the
to
hell?
taste ice cream versus a food critic
What?
for restaurants? How is it pay
Alright.
more?
I mean, I guess we already have like a winner between the two.
Ice cream. I mean, if I
cream.
had to pick, I'd actually still choose the food one because I'd like to try
Mm.
different foods. Whereas ice
Yeah,
cream would be
same.
very like you can only try so much ice cream before you just feel
Yeah.
sick.
Mhm. That's valid.
Mm.
If I had to pick between the two, I would also go with the food.
Yeah,
I like
just
food.
get a pear eyes. I feel like
Yeah.
again, like I feel like if you were a well-known critic and the bigger restaurants, were to hire you, could make more than 47. I feel like like I said,
Oh
I feel
yeah,
like a lot of these are
totally.
definitely beginner prices.
Mhm.
All you need a degree in food science to be an ice cream taste tester, though. And extraordinarily love for ice cream. It says extraordinarily.
Yeah, I mean that would make sense because you'd have to try like at least 10 a day, probably, right?
Well, yeah, it says you'll be having it almost every meal every day.
Oh god.
Far out.
Poor-
Blah. Imagine eating ice cream
poor-
3 to 4 times a day, every day.
Man.
You'd
Nah,
run out of
I can't
flavors. I
take
don't
it.
understand.
Mhm.
How?
I guess you also try like different brands and such to make sure that like it's good or like doesn't taste too chemically
I
or
feel like
whatever.
by the end of it,
Since you need
it'd all
food
blend into
science.
one, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, did
I
I
guess.
try this vanilla? It tastes like that vanilla.
Heck! Wait, I mixed the bowls up. Did I try this one
I
yet?
know. Oh, no. I mean, one of the comments here says maybe they
Man.
include the medicine for diabetes for the ice cream and the celery. Yeah, true. That's
I
a lot of
doubt it.
sugar.
Yeah, I doubt that. Do that.
Ooh, sheesh. Okay, next one. Go for it.
Oh, yeah, right. Race engineer.
Couldn't care
So you get to yeah, you get to closely monitor the race car performance and communicate with the driver. You're actually part of the race.
No way. You get to talk to the driver.
I am the car. I am the car from Cars.
True.
No, but it sounds fun if you're into car racing, but I'm not. I'm not. That's
Nah,
the
yeah, I'm not
infomercial.
into car racing, I
So
agree.
it does pay pretty well, 134K a year.
Wow. That's one of the
Yeah.
more higher ones we've seen here.
Yep. But the requirements are also pretty high. You need a degree in mathematics and physics.
Oh, well,
Which
I'm out.
I'm cool with maths. Numbers are cool, but like once you bring physics into it, I leave. But then you also need to be able to work under immense pressure, as half a
Yeah.
second delayed response can cost a match.
Yeah. Oh, my anxiety would be like, pew!
Yep. And then you
No.
also need to have a deep understanding of the industry, which again,
I feel like that would you just learn as the job progresses,
Yeah, as
though.
you
Like
go.
you'd have your
Mhm.
basic deep knowledge, but then you'd have like more
Yeah.
in-depth knowledge as you participate in this stuff. I feel like yeah, the immense pressure of like telling your driver, "Hey, car number 42 is coming up to your left side. You need to make sure that you do a right turn in
Mhm.
0.3 seconds." Up to like you just
Yeah.
crashed. GG's.
I feel like you wouldn't even get to like say left and right. You have to say like degrees and shit.
Yeah,
like,
you do. You'd be like 90
35
degrees to the west, or
yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
or like doing a cute. No, stuff
Dude,
that. That's where the math comes in. Like you
I
can't just be
can't
like
tell.
turn left.
Sometimes I can't tell apart left from right. let alone like west, east. I know
Oh,
north and south though, but like west and east are my
oh,
mortal enemies.
easy. Just do the no elephant spit water trick.
How? What?
No elephant spit water, northeast,
I don't.
southwest.
I didn't know that.
Uh, you should have skipped school.
Listen, they didn't teach us that.
What
Okay,
do
come on.
you
And
mean?
actually, so my degree is kind of related to geography. So I took like what's it called? Fuck. Like, you know when you take like
Extracurriculum
extracurricular,
activities.
yes, that I can't say the word. I had to take like geography, and then I also had to like learn two different kinds of geographies at uni, but I still can't
Oh.
tell apart west from east. Like I'll tell you what like the capital of like X city country is, but can't tell it apart.
Nah.
Yeah.
I feel like racing. I don't not hating
Not
on it obviously, but I don't really find the
yeah.
enjoyment in watching cars just go in circles, or in this case in
Mm.
ovals. Um, it's like
That's me
it's
with like
really loud and they're just doing the one thing. I
yeah.
mean, it takes a lot of technique and skill. I'm not like belittling it at all. It's just it's definitely not my thing. It's like sports. Like I'd rather
Yeah.
watch esports than physical
Esports.
sports.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Relatable. Relatable.
Yeah, but that's just people's
Just not
preference. A
our
lot of people
interest,
probably
you
think
know?
esports
Yeah.
is stupid versus real sports is better. So, but
As
yeah,
people
no.
say, taste is. I'm trying to remember which one is subjective and objective. Subjective is the right way to say it, I
Mm,
think. Taste is subjective.
yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, number 18. We got three more here. Number 18 is it sommelier? It's
Mm-hmm.
a
I
wine
think.
taster, like a wine taste tester. Drink
Yeah.
wine and recommend them for the living, as opposed to what the dead. Um, Travel around the world to source new wines. It pays a base salary of 40,000, but a master sommelier can earn up to 150K.
I think
That's
that's the highest you
that's
can
more
go.
money than the race engineer to
Yep.
drink wine.
You don't even have to drink it. You just put it in your mouth, go
Sniff it and
and
wish
then
it
spit it
around.
out. Yeah.
I mean, all you need is extensive knowledge in the wine, high sensitive to
Mhm.
taste and smell, and great communications. That's it. I'm gonna be a wine taste tester. 150K. All right, see you guys. Anime dream done.
Uh, the anime phase is done. I don't want to be an
Yeah,
anime girl
it was
working
just a
at
phase,
Domo.
mom.
You were right, mom.
All right, let's be wine taste testers, dude. All right, 150K. That's I mean, obviously there's more involved than just that, but like
Yeah.
that's still pretty like that's a fun job. Just travel the
Mhm.
world literally to source wines and test them and recommend them
Yeah.
to bars and stuff and make 150K.
Sounds fun, man.
Let's go. I'm down. I'm down. Anyway, I mean, I'm not a big wine person. Um, but for 150K, I'll be the wines bitch.
Yeah. Not a big person on alcohol, but like if you pay
But
though.
yeah, if you're paying, that's a different story. Oh, the next one is good. Oh, okay. I think
Actually,
yeah.
I work in that
Yeah,
field.
you work in this field. I'll let you. Okay, you
Yeah.
do this one. Go, go, go.
Okay. Right. So the next one is a social media professional. So like, you know, just controlling Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those different
Mm,
pages. Yeah, it's pretty fun actually. I work as like obviously like I have my own socials account, but like
mm,
professionally as well, I work in social media management
mm,
and it's pretty fun. Can be quite taxing. Cuz
mm.
like you have to work with people, right? You're not going to be like the lone controller of an account or whatever. So you have to plan with people and it can be annoying to like wait for XYZ to like
To
respond to you so
respond
you can
and
do
yeah.
something. Yeah. It's like a lot of coordination, but it's actually like also pretty fun. And also, I
Mm.
get to work from home on most days. So like, you know,
True, working from home.
it's the dream, baby. Um but yeah, you get paid from 55K to 83 a year, but it depends on like experience and duties.
Okay, so Mari's
I
rich.
no,
Mari
I'm
making
not at
bank.
that. I'm not at that point yet. I've only started working in the field for like 6 months, so I don't really have much experience to request a high end wage, but like one day though, one day we'll get there.
That's not bad though. Like managing social medias and staying at home for upward of 83K.
Yeah,
That's actually not bad
it's so
though.
good.
Sit on your
Actually
butt
like
all day.
unironically really good.
Yeah.
Plus, like if you're working in a company, you get like health insurance and all that. You can also freelance it and like probably get even more, because then you're unlimited in how many like jobs you can pick up.
Mm.
Uh, but yeah, it's actually pretty fun, pretty good. If you guys are looking for a job and you're like, I like memes and I like
Oh
social media.
no, not the memes. Well, be a social media professional.
Yep. Yeah, marketing is fun. I gotta say, marketing is fun.
Can you manage my accounts for me, but for free?
Sure.
I'll be honest, man. The amount of comments I'm try to like, I have to reply back to comments on Twitter, YouTube. I do run a fan box account, so all the comments on there as well. I do have an Instagram on top of that. I have a lot of different social media platforms, and I get a lot of comments on them, and I try my absolute hardest to at the very least like them all, but to reply, I can't keep up. That's like 4 to 5 different platforms, and upward of like anywhere between 30 to 60 comments on each one. It's like, oh god, oh man, that's a lot of replies.
I have to control like 5 Facebook pages alone, and I'm also in charge of like responding to messages and such, right? And I don't get like a lot of messages, but like every now and again I'll get like a cryptid message and I'll find it very funny. Like the other day someone just sent me like a very very blurred picture of a horse and titled it horse. And that was all they said.
What?
And I was very confused.
Was it like a DM?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
it was
weird.
A DM to the page and just sent an image of a horse and then just said horse. And I was like,
oh god,
what do they mean by this? What do I respond?
Yeah, just don't. Sometimes better to not reply back at all.
Literally, then there was another guy that sent a message, and I gave them asking a question about a product, and I gave them an answer, and then they said thank you. And on Facebook, you can like heart react messages and such, right? So I heart reacted it because like, okay, the conversation is done. If this is a nice way to like end it, right? And then
Wrong.
they got really personal and were like, "Are you a girl?
Oh,
Can you send me your picture?" And I was like, "Dude, this is a company.
No.
This is a company page. What the hell are you on? Touch some grass. What the hell?"
Yeah, touch some grass, dude.
Yeah, it was.
Eat some beans.
Some things you get sometimes are just extremely hilarious.
Yeah, I think that's the downfall, like with social media, is like the negative side, like the comments and the hate and the lewd and the inappropriate, and there's definitely a lot of downside to social media, like with the good sides as well. So you have to sort of take the criticism like kind of with a grain of salt. Like people are gonna say like you can't please everyone, so if someone's gonna hate you and they're gonna make it well known that they hate you, and you kind of just need to it's hard to do it, obviously, because it is about you, and it's hard to not take it personally, but sometimes you just gotta brush off your shoulder, and you're like, okay, not now. Like you saying that I'm bad at singing, but the other 60 people are saying that I'm great, so I'm just gonna stick with the good ones. But it's always the negative comment or the negative poster that always stands out the brightest, and you're like, god dang it, why 6 people saying I'm beautiful, but the one person says I'm ugly, and that one person is making me feel shit about myself.
It's because it's easier to like relate to the negative things than it is easier to relate to the positive things. Which, okay, so one terrible thing that I have to do at my job is oftentimes exaggerate how bad something is, because people react to that more than just like posting a picture of like a cute pony and be like, hey, look, a cute pony or whatever. And a lot of the times they specifically ask me to pick out like the bad stuff to post about so I can get like more engagement on them, because people will like get angry or like get sad and react to it.
So
and it's
you're kind of like a baiter,
it like
then
feels bad. Yeah, I'm a baiter.
You're
and I hate it,
you're a master in baiting, so you're a masturbator, right?
I'm a masturbator. But yeah, it feels bad sometimes, but gonna make that
Yeah.
bread.
Oh man, imagine reading the comments on that though. You'd be like,
I
ugh.
have to I have to filter them out too. And a lot of the times people get extremely racist for zero. And I have to
Oh
sit there reading through
no,
those like
no, no,
horrific,
no,
horrendous,
no,
horrifying
no, no,
takes and like
no.
ideas people have, and I just sit there like I hide that, hide that. Yep, hide that too. I remember
Mm.
one time I had to like they asked me to make a post about something about I don't remember what it was exactly, but like I had to hide like 130 comments out of
What?
160.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
that's
it
not
was
good.
that bad.
Oh
It was
gosh.
that bad,
I
and
mean,
I
a
was
lot
like,
of
I'm
a
never
lot of
doing
viewer
that again.
engagement though.
Yeah, that's a lot of engagement, but at the same time, like I don't want engagement like that, you know?
Mm-mm.
it's it's bad sometimes.
Nah, nah. So yeah,
Yep.
social media, like, I mean, doing it from home would be like definitely the pro to it. Like doing it
Mhm.
from home and getting it says between 55 to 83,000. So getting anywhere between those figures is working from home. That's pretty
Yep.
solid.
True.
But so if you're not strong minded, if you don't have that thick
Mhm.
skin, even though it's not about you, but about what you're doing, like it can definitely make you feel very down and negative. So it's definitely not for
Yeah.
everyone. I have developed thick skin over time, but even like, because the analogy that I say is like, I'm like a boulder. I've built my layer of rock essentially over years
Yeah.
of doing this, but throw enough pebbles and that rock is gonna break. It's gonna
Yeah.
crack. And once I get that one too many, like, I'm like, hate comment, shrug it off, hate comment, shrug it off, hate comment, shrug it off. But eventually that last hate comment was the final little pebble to just
Mhm.
crack me. And then I'm like, and then I break, I cry, I
Yeah.
disappear. I'm like, I'm done. So
Mhm.
you need to definitely be thick skinned or strong willed or strong minded to be a social media person in general.
Yeah.
So good on you for doing them. Good on you, because I think if
But
it
yeah,
wasn't
I
for my
saw.
personal stuff, I wouldn't do
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, I understand that. I totally get it. I saw Bao's post earlier today, which I feel like you'll find useful. It was something along the lines of,
Mm.
when reading hate comments, it's good to like remember that they don't hate you in particular, but the version of you they created in their heads. It was
Yeah.
something along those
Actually,
lines.
yeah, I actually retweet
So,
it.
oh
It's
shit.
yeah, I retweet it
Yeah.
because I commented
Oops.
saying, nah, yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
So, Bao, her name is Bao VTuber. She's on Twitter. Go check her out. It's just at BAO and then VTuber. She's a very, very lovely girl.
Mhm.
So pretty much her message was, I used to really struggle with reading hateful things about myself. Even a single mean chatter could throw me off for a bit. But luckily, I have some magic words to impact on you, which is the version of me you've created in your mind is not my responsibility. And it's true. So you're going to sit there and say that I'm terrible at singing, I'm ugly, I'm fat, I don't know, I wear bad
XYZ.
clothes.
Yeah.
That's just your version of me that you've created in your mind, and that's not my
Mhm.
responsibility to make it look better. And I actually commented and I said thank you, because I need to remind this of myself every day. Every day
Yeah.
I'll get something hateful, and I got to remember that that's just what they're thinking, and it's does just because they write it doesn't mean it's true.
Mhm.
Even though it is hurtful to read, it's not true.
Yeah,
Okay, it's not true,
definitely.
guys. Unless you are like that, well, in that case, maybe you need to change. But still,
I mean, like, it also depends on like what they write, right? Because like sometimes it can be constructive criticism, but like a lot of the times it's just like people just being
it's
mean
just
for the
not.
sake of
Yeah,
it, and then and then they're like, you know what? This was actually criticism, so you would get better. Like, no, you just said I'm ugly and fat and stupid. Like,
yeah.
where's the criticism in that?
Yeah, there's no constructive criticism in that. You just
Yeah,
insulting me, saying like,
that's
hey,
just an
your
insult.
audio was pretty crap today. Maybe next time consider
Mhm.
decreasing the audio or decreasing the
Yeah.
gain on. You're like, okay, that was a little bit hurtful, but you at least gave me a resolution, a thingy to
Cause
fix it.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
like you had your words to be a little bit mean, but at least you gave me something so I can fix it for the next time. Like, that's
Mhm.
constructive criticism. Um,
Yep.
but yeah. Well, good luck
Yeah.
in social media work. At least you guys are getting like $80,000. All right, and the
That's
last
good.
one we have on this list, actually, which is kind of what we're doing right now, which is radio and television announcing or announcer. So radio and TV and that sort of stuff. I don't think I could work in weather though. Weather's kind of boring, but radio, let's go, dude.
Yeah.
I want to be on the radio. Working on live air offers you the rush of adrenaline, which is pretty true. You always get really good topics and stuff. Meeting celebrities, politicians, interviewing people. That's pretty cool. That's what we're doing right now with Mari, our guest. And on some occasions, you are invited for free food to different events that you get to, sort of like, I guess, interview. So that's pretty cool. You get to go to cool events. It pays about $45,000 a year, which isn't even that bad. It's on the lower end, but I mean, at the end of the day, all you're kind of doing is just talking and being entertaining. So I guess 45,000 for that isn't too shabby,
And it's also like a few hours a day though, isn't it as well? Because like
Depending on the station, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
like,
because I listen to the
pretty
radio
good.
every day that I'm at work, and then when I finish work, they're still on the radio. That's like 8 hours.
Yeah.
So I
I know
think
that a lot of
Mm.
radios here, at least. Sorry for interrupting.
No.
They have like a host for like a couple hours, and then a different host for another couple hours, and just like keep switching like that.
Rotating, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd do that.
It's like
I kind of
different
do
segments and such as well.
So the only the requirements of things like journalism, so degree in journalism, broadcasting, or those sort of fields. Specialized knowledge in sometimes required if you're in a specific domain. So yeah, so if you're gonna be talking about like I don't know, like what we do, like we're currently talking about the best jobs. You need to like make sure you've gathered your knowledge and you've gotten all your research done prior. So you got to do some research there, which makes sense. I mean, this only took us a few days, and then obviously just having great communication skills and apparently be good at working under pressure. So yeah, just don't get nervous and stuff like that. So I feel like this would be the right job for me. I kind of already doing it now, just not
I think you'd enjoy
professionally.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'd be a radio host.
You should, if you ever decide to switch your job, you could like very easily just pack up your podcast in like a zip file, send it over like, hey, yo, this is my experience, hire me.
True. Oh, actually true. I could like save all this stuff down and be like, hey, radio station, like, I don't know, like 97.5, like, yo, hey, I want to work for you guys. Here's like 20 gig of my personal podcast. What you think? I'm entertaining. I'm funny, right? Lol. Haha.
Yeah,
Jokes.
I'm also an anime girl.
Yeah.
It's an extra you get.
Yeah. Well, radio, you don't even get to see what they look like. So.
Oh, that's true.
Because like it's radio, so it'd just be TV. I don't know if I'd want to be on.
Yeah.
If I get to be anime on TV.
Yeah.
Oh, the first. Actually, no. Hey, isn't there? Where was that? I remember there was like the first official VTuber.
When was it on BBC on Vshoujo?
Yeah, something. Yeah. It was like actually becoming official, like VTuber live air radio, or not radio, but like TV thingy. I forgot. No, is it different? Anyone know? Maybe someone will have to put in the comments. I forgot now.
I thought you meant when Vshoujo got on TV for a bit and like talked about VTubing and such.
No, that was more of like an interview. No, this was like an actual VTuber hosting.
Oh no, I don't.
Yeah, it was like the first official. I think it was YouTube. I think it was like YouTube had like a first official actual. Let's just say the word podcast. It wasn't a podcast per se, but like the first official VTuber to run a podcast. Like professionally, with actual, topics that was designed for them, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no way! VTuber recognition! Let's go! I'll have to find it. But yeah, I was like, no way, that's cool. I only just sort of did this because I've had people say that I'm really good at it. So I was like, okay, let's give it a go. Netflix, that's what it was. It was Netflix. Oh, yes. Okay, so Kiri was saying it was a Netflix VTuber. The first, yeah. So it's like Netflix V. I'm just gonna quickly Google it. Yeah. So Nico, is it Enko? Nico? Netflix's anime official VTuber.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So Netflix has a VTuber. Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, I remember reading about this. This was like almost a year ago now. So I heard about it about maybe 6 months ago, maybe a bit longer. But yeah, Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, Crunchyroll has one too. Yeah, but like, no
Oh
offense to
yeah, I know
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll one.
No offense to Crunchyroll, but a lot more people know about Netflix over Crunchyroll because Crunchyroll is more, let's be
Yeah.
honest, they're more suited towards, us.
It's more niche, more
That's yeah,
niche.
yeah. It has its own little category. Whereas Netflix is everybody. Everyone knows Netflix. Like Netflix and chill, lol. But yeah, she's like Netflix's first official VTuber, and I was like, whoa, recognition, let's go. So I wouldn't mind being like the first, VTuber to
Yeah.
be on like 7 News or something, like just telling him
Yeah,
the
it's
the
sick.
news. Like that'd be really cool.
Mhm.
That'd be
The
awesome.
future.
I
They're gonna start
know.
talking about anime girls taking our jobs.
Honestly,
Like
yeah.
animification, like
Screw the
robotization, but
robots.
animification of the jobs.
That's it. Yeah, I love it. Well, speaking of job descriptions, we finished the fun jobs of the world, but we can go into the most ridiculous job titles.
Dude, that was. I'm so happy I found that.
Well, I'll let you take it off then.
Okay, right. So you know how like there are really cool job titles like CEO of NASA and shit?
Oh, imagine.
Well, personally, I really like director of sandbags.
Director of
Um
sandbags. Oh my god.
like I feel like it's like a company that sells sandbags, but I feel like they could have had a name. But like just straight up putting
I
director of
sandbag
sandbags,
professionally.
that's so
So,
yeah, just teabag people on
oh
Valorant.
my, no, sandbag people. Come on now,
Oh yeah, sandbagging is when
sandbag.
you int. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah. So it must be a sandbag company, and he's the director. But come on, director of
Yeah, but
sandbagging,
it's
dude.
just
Like you can't make that up,
sounds
right?
so funny. Sounds so funny.
You can't make that up.
Mhm.
Let's see. What about apparently a therapist? It's a therapist for cutting your hair.
Yeah, it's when your ends are fraying and you want them to like go back together, and you're like, oh shit, how
You
do
know
I
what's
do
funny
this?
though? It's kind of not wrong. Like as a girl
Hmm.
that goes to the salon roughly every 8 to 10 weeks to get things done to my hair, I'm in there for upward of 3 to 4 hours, right?
Oh my
And you
lord.
have no one to talk to, no one to hang out with. So you only have the hairdressers. So you start with a simple, "How was your day? It was good. What were you up to?"
Yeah.
And by the time you leave, you're like best friends because you spilt your
They know
emotions.
everything about you. Yeah.
They know exactly the date that you've lost your virginity. They know everything about you, who you're gonna marry. No, it's true. Hairdressers are like unofficial therapists, so that's actually like being a qualified therapist isn't actually wrong.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it.
Um, personally, I really enjoy this one. A professional snuggler. Um,
Well, he
I
grabbed
feel
his
like I'll
job
be
with
pretty
both
good at that.
hands.
I I was told that I give really good hugs. So like I feel like I would do really well in this field.
Ooh, that was funny.
Personally, do
Professional
you want to
snuggler.
snuggle?
Yo, want to snuggle?
Yeah. Do you want to snuggle?
I wouldn't
I can
mind.
give you a few
Want to
and
snuggle? Wouldn't
for
mind.
free. Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
in winter time, double snuggle. How much do you think he makes for this?
I have no clue, honestly. I guess it would also depend on like how many people want to snuggle, right? Because like
You
you
know
could
what?
possibly snuggle
Oh,
multiple people
I
in a
feel
day,
like
right?
there's a lot of unfortunate, lonely people out there that just want someone to just hang
True.
out with. Not necessarily like having, relations, like, sex and stuff,
Yeah,
but just
yeah.
genuine contact.
Human connection.
Just human
Yeah.
contact, and having someone to just hold you when you fall asleep is just what you need. So I feel like
Mhm.
it's not you wouldn't just advertise like, "Hey, looking for a snuggler," but I feel like the professional snugglers would have more business than you
Yeah.
probably think they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I reckon they got
I
a
wonder
little bit
where they
more.
advertise though. Do they go on
Newspapers?
Craigslist? I'm a professional
True.
snuggler.
Facebook
I will snuggle
ads
you.
or like Gumtree and stuff, like probably.
Yeah.
And then they probably like they probably get no comments, but their DMs are flooded.
Yeah, most likely, huh?
Yeah, you'd be like, "Oh, poor guy, he's got no business, but
Uh-huh.
he's rolling in cash because he just got like 60 people lined up for that week only." We got
For the
one
hours.
comment and saying I'd hire one. Yeah, dude. Honestly though, I'm lonely. I don't want like any more than like just a cuddle. Like I don't necessarily want the following. You know, like I just want a little bit of a snuggle.
Just a little cuddle.
Something
Just
to
a
fall asleep.
little,
Especially winter's
yeah.
coming, dude. When you gotta stay warm, body heat.
Opposite for me, man.
How about the namer of clouds?
I wish that were me.
So Luke Howard was the namer of clouds. What a job! What is that? What?
I guess you just look at the cloud and go, yeah, I'm gonna name that one Tommy.
How is that a job title? Like what?
Listen, don't question it, okay? It's a calling. It's not just a title. It's a calling.
Yeah. Neighbor of clouds, dude.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Game of Thrones job. Yeah, it sounds like a house. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this is.
The namer of clouds.
Yo, interesting.
Yeah.
That cloud looks like an elephant. Yeah, elephant. Woo. Oh my god, this next one though.
Ranch dressing expert.
Ew.
God, I wish that were me.
Ew.
But like not ranch dressing though, like other stuff. Like maybe mayo expert. I like mayo. Maybe ketchup. Ketchup's also good. Ooh, cheese sauce expert.
Oh. Actually, I could go with the mayo. See, ranch. It says ranch dressing expert, but there'd be like what 2 flavors of ranch dressing?
Yeah.
Whereas mayo.
Wrong. Oh, you're wrong, Neena.
Really? No
I've
way.
seen. Okay. So my what's dirty pleasure? I guess.
Guilty.
I don't.
Pleasure.
Guilty pleasure. Not
guilty.
Okay. My
dirty.
Guilty
It will.
I remember the word.
All right.
Guilty pleasure is scrolling through like terrible foods and stuff like that. I have seen some ranch. I've seen Oreo ranch. I've seen pickle ranch.
Ooh.
I've seen it gets gross. It gets really gross.
I mean, I like
They're
pickles.
more than you think.
Interesting.
Yeah, ranch soda too. It's not just 2.
Oh, see, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do the mayo because I like, aioli. I like sriracha mayo. I like, garlic mayo. Well, I mean, garlic is aioli, but like, I could do the mayos, but ew.
Yeah, it's not. The ranch can get gross. It already is. Personally, not a fan of ranch, but yeah, it just gets pretty bad.
Oh, interesting. Ew, Oreo. I'd go to pickle though. I like pickles. My guilty pleasure is grabbing the pickles jar out of the fridge and just nom it on a pickle. Nom it on some pickles.
True.
Yo, ASMR pickle biting. When?
Oh god, get the dual ear microphone thing as well.
Oh, what do they call them?
I don't remember.
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Wait, ear.
I know what they're called, but binaural, binaural.
Yeah, that one.
The binaural mic, just to eat a pickle.
Just to eat a pickle once. And
I'll tell you what. After this podcast, I'll take my phone and I'll do a Twitter sound thingy, eating a pickle. Exclusive right here, listeners. Go to Neena's Twitter. That post would be long gone by the time this is posted. All right. Well, this next job title is called Space Lawyer. Not sure why you need a lawyer in space.
When the aliens come.
I'm guessing once your gorgeous feet leave planet Earth, you're no longer officially a resident of Earth, and so if you kill or murder someone in space, you're gonna need a space lawyer.
See, you went the legit route, but like I can't help but think that he's just a lawyer for like aliens.
That's probably actually it. I went all actual I took the legit this is what he does.
You went like the actual approach of like what it actually could be.
What it probably could be.
Sitting here like
aliens.
Oh, shit.
Interesting though. Like how did some of these job titles even do we really got that many people going to space getting murdered that we need a lawyer for it? I'm just what?
I don't know. I don't think there's many people dying in space because it wouldn't be as easy to cover up, right? Like
I mean, true, you're in a spaceship.
It's just like the 2 of you and then you guys land and the guy has like a 17 stab wounds in the chest, you're like,
Wasn't
yes,
me.
that guy wasn't me. I swear.
Nah, it was the alien,
Um,
dude. It was alien. Predator. They
yeah, it
they
was
jumped ship.
yeah.
What the heck,
Yeah.
dude? What about this next one?
Um, extreme unicyclist,
How
which
how?
I
how
guess like, mm,
I mean, unicycle's
kind of
the one the
makes
one
sense.
with the one wheel, right? You like balance on the one wheel.
Yeah.
How do you
Oh God,
how's
wait, you're right.
so like
You're right.
how is that
What?
extreme? How do you become an extreme
You just go
unicyclist?
like down a hill when it's already
Must be
extreme
doing like
because you don't have
mountain
chances.
climbing or something.
Yeah. Sounds Actually, it sounds pretty dangerous because you can't really control it with your hands, like where it goes and turns.
Nah, it's all the hips and like you use your arms to like sway
Yeah.
your body left and right, but like it's all about like the
Oh,
hips. So
the hip movement.
yeah, you gotta be good at the hips. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's go to 10. So let's do 3 more and then we'll do a couple of
Yeah.
stories.
Okay.
Okay, so another one is wait, what? Okay. The head of elephants. This guy is the head of elephants. I mean, I guess you own elephants for a circus, but how is that your job title? Like, huh?
I don't. Well, it could also be in a zoo, but I don't know why it would be elephants specifically and not like either like I don't know animals in general or like
Yeah, not like zoo expert or
yeah.
animal trainer, but like head of elephants. I guess that's what he does.
Just
So
had
if
just the
he
head of it.
yeah, it's like I'm guessing maybe there's head of monkeys, head of lions. So every collection of animals has their own head.
Subcategory.
Yeah. And that's his job. He's the head of the elephants. What a title.
Yeah.
What a title.
If you'll allow me, I scrolled a little bit down to
Yeah.
see what else is there.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
this,
Pick
this
some.
next one is very funny. Bride kidnapping expert.
Wait.
um,
Wait, is he paid
kidnapping
to
brides.
kidnap brides?
Apparently, I don't. Um.
Is he like what?
Just
Is that like a
kidnapping
fetish?
Okay, so I might be able to give some context into this. I don't know how it is in other countries, but I know in quite a few Asian centric countries, like with like at least the country where I lived and like a couple around it, right? When you don't ask for their hand in marriage. You go to their parents and go like, "Hey, yo, can I have your daughter as my bride?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." And then you go and kidnap her, and that makes it official. Yeah, it's really strange, kind of, but like,
Jesus.
yeah. And then it's like after you kidnap them, it's like, yeah, you wanna marry me? And then they're kind of like, okay.
No. What? There's no way they
You would
agreed
be
to that.
surprised how many people say yes.
That is
Like it's not, yeah, it's not like actual kidnapping because like it's kind of
state.
like the parents know, like the family knows. It's just like the person that doesn't know. But at the same time, it would still be horrifying to be the kidnappee, you know? Because like you don't know.
So what do you do
don't
for a
know what's
living? Oh, I'm
happening.
just the bride kidnap expert. I
Yeah,
expertise
no
in
biggie.
bride kidnapping. Well, there's this one here. I was scrolling down. MILF commander. What does your
Glad I'm
MILF
showing
stand for?
me.
What? You're commander of
Glad I'm
MILFs?
showing me. I too want to be a commander of MILFs. I don't know what else it could stand for.
No, not
Like,
milk. MILF.
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 Mother, I would like to. But yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Okay, well, interesting. Pornography historian? This guy's job title is he's a pornography historian. What?
He keeps track of when all the porn is released, when the new kinks are explored and such.
Dude, these jobs are amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the dream? Alright, well,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
There's some very interesting job titles here. Alright. Anyways, alright, well. Yep. I got nothing. My job title is streamer.
My job title is
streamer and social media manager.
And I also art.
An artist. Dang,
Yeah,
you're 3 in
a
1
lot of
combo.
things, but at the same time, I feel like I don't do anything, you know? I just be chilling.
True. Alright. Stories. Did you want to do the viewer submitted ones first?
Sure. I can send them over to you and you can read them if you'd like.
How many did you get?
I got 2.
Alright.
But I can send this one.
Yeah,
and then
you
I
send
need
one.
to find the other one.
You read one, I read one?
Yeah, you read this one and then I'll find the next one.
Okay.
And then I'll read that one. Okay. Go on.
Oh, God.
I can also say who it was because they said they're cool with their name being out there. If you need to say that as well, or like want to. Yeah. Okay. Now let me.
I'll keep name anonymous. Just you never know the feedback or the backlash that could come back. So
yeah.
Anonymously, we actually have some viewer submitted stories in regards to jobs. So this one here. Something that happened last year during mid-shift. As part of our job, we often inspect our planes to make sure that they are not broken or have any problems so that they are good to fly again. That's safe. So you're like a airplane fixer person. A buddy of mine went inspecting the outside of the plane, and while yes, it was dark because nighttime, we do have bright street lights, to put it simple, and had his own flashlight. At the end of the job, he signed it off as good, but come morning, there was one small detail that he missed out on that someone else noticed. There was a hole the size of a basketball. That's not small detail.
Yeah.
Basketballs are huge. What the heck? Okay. There was a hole the size of a basketball on part of the wing from what a bird made. Oh. Goes to show that they'll just trust about anyone with multi-million-dollar aircraft here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's not a small detail.
After reading that, I have like a newfound fear of flying now. I was never really scared of flying, but like now it's like, what if they missed something though?
True. And on the wing? So what? So a part of the wing that a bird made. So what is that? What do you mean what does that mean that the bird made? Like just bird fly through it? Like, geez, that bird was a freaking metal bird just goes through a plane.
I guess like because of the speed planes go at, maybe.
The bird would just disintegrate. Pop. It'd be like was it Princess Fiona from Shrek singing and the bird just pop when she sings? Like that's what would happen to that bird flying into a plane.
Okay, wait. I'll give you the second one to read yourself as well, and then I remembered a funny work story I have, so I'm gonna share that. Okay,
so we do the second story?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, I hope everyone on that flight was safe.
Hopefully. Well, since it landed okay, it should be safe, right?
Oh, true. It was true. Okay, so when I received a drawing from an engineer to manufacture a piece for him, nothing complicated. The measurement of this rectangle was L5 by B3 by H2, so length, width, and height. On the drawing, no mass units. So I thought this would be in millimeters because my profession, we work always with millimeters. That's fair enough. After I made this piece, I brought to him and he said, "What the fuck is this?" Me. It's your piece that you asked me about, that you made me with the drawing. And I had an argument with him. It turned out that the measurement of this piece were in centimeters. So you made it super tiny.
Yeah. I found that very funny because, like, it makes sense why they made the mistake, but it's also so goofy. Like, you're expecting like a medium-sized box, and you just get like something tiny.
The size of your palm. You're like, here you go, delivery. Like, the heck? You're like, oh, sorry. To be fair, whoever the customer was should have specified.
Yeah,
You should be
that's
like,
true.
I need it
Yeah,
to
that's what I'm
be
saying.
5
Mhm.
cm by 2 cm by whatever,
Yeah.
or inches or millimeters or whatever you, measurement of unit you needed. Like he should have specified. That was his fault. Yep. Um, Also, the person that made the piece, it probably probably wouldn't have hurt to maybe confirm it prior to
Yeah, that's
designing
also
this
true.
piece. Being like, hey, I just saw your design. I noticed there was no measurement in place. We do go off a millimeter, measurement system. Is that what you're after, or centimeters? And then they'd be like, oh crap, I'm so sorry. Could have avoided the whole
Yeah.
drama by simply replying back. Um, but
But
makes for a
also,
great
to be
story.
fair though, but to be fair though, at the same time, if you work like in an engineering space, I would assume you kind of have to specify what
Yeah,
you know
because yeah, it's
things
like
you're
it's like
working
building
on.
a house. Like, let's just build a house. I'm
Mhm.
not gonna say measurements, and you get like this toy size
Yeah,
house. $500,000
just
house
a
the
little
size of a
box,
toy.
just a little shoebox.
Sorry, they were working in millimeters. Like, could you imagine? We
Oh
work
god, I'd be
meters,
so
but not millimeters.
embarrassed.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be oh far out. All right, what's your story? What's your story?
Right, right. So, so we all know that I'm working in social media, right?
Yeah.
And when I was looking for a job, I applied to two different places. One was a long shot, and then the other one was like made sense, like for like me having zero experience, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And the names of both of them were really similar, but there was one letter difference between both, right? And I was like, yeah, this is fine. And then when I got a call in about the interview, I was like, okay, cool. But one thing I noticed after hanging up the phone, I didn't catch which company it was.
Oh no.
So, so my dumbass thought that I was going to like, cause the other one was a long shot. So I was like, there's no way they're calling me back.
Mm.
So like I assumed immediately it was the other one. And I got ready. I went to the interview, and as I approached the building, I noticed like the name of the big shot company, like in big letters, and I was like, "Huh?"
Uh-oh.
um, and I immediately got like super anxious because like I wasn't mentally, physically, or emotionally prepared for
You
that.
weren't ready for
And
that? Yeah.
yeah, and I went in and I had the interview, and everything went well, except at the end they were asking me like, oh, which of like, because they have like a bunch of different websites, right? So they asked me like, oh, which website did you like the most,
Hmm.
like from our stuff? And I was like
Oh.
panicking because like I didn't prepare, I didn't remember any of them at the time,
So
and I just
naughty.
said like the first website that came to my mind. Um, and that website was owned by their competitor company, and I was like,
Oh no. Oh
and
no.
I felt so embarrassed. It was so awkward. I just waddled back out and never mentioned it again. But yeah, it made for a funny story, and they keep making fun of me for it. Um, yeah,
Oh.
I did end up getting the job though, but
Oh,
God, it
okay.
was embarrassing.
You could have maybe like spun it off as like a joke, be like, "Ha,
Yeah,
psych, lol, just kidding, haha." Just shows that I know your
I was.
competitor, so I know exactly who we're gonna beat.
I I played it off by saying, "Oh, the website is so good. I thought it was yours." That's how I played it off, and then they had a chuckle, and I was like,
Phew,
"Did that work? Did
saved,
that work?"
saved. Yo, that's dangerous.
But yeah, yeah, I'm pretty good at bullshitting on the spot sometimes.
That's what
But
you need.
God,
That's
yeah,
that's what you need, dude.
man, yeah.
Let's see. What time is it? Oh wow. Okay, we got about maybe 20 minutes left. I
Oh God, I
know.
didn't
It's
realize
been it's
it was that
been
long.
just over 2 hours, and I usually go until
Oh.
about the 2.5 hour mark for
Mhm.
podcasts. So we can either do the funniest jobs you've ever had, or what are the best idiot employee stories? Do we want to do more stories, or like the funniest jobs?
Mm,
I think the idiot stories might be funnier.
yeah, that I was gonna say.
All
It's
right.
like I read through some comments there, and it was pretty funny.
Okay. So we've got some comments here. Let's see.
Mhm.
So what are the best idiot employee stories? So we'll just start at the top, and I guess we'll alternate. Um,
Mhm.
Someone told me that this new kid that had wait, hang on, what? Someone told this new kid that the two brooms were a left-handed broom and a right-handed broom. Oh, I already know this is going. Last week he asked me, "Is this the left-handed broom? It feels kind of funny." So I handed him the other one and goes, "Oh yeah, much better." No way. No way.
Yeah, I. Yeah.
There's no way. That yeah
Some
that
of these are so bad that you can't like make it up, you know?
I feel like that was he must have been like a 13, 14-year-old first ever job. Didn't really clean around the house, so just really
Yeah,
lacked
probably.
that
The background
information.
knowledge. The crucial information. They're lacking the crucial information.
Oh god. All right. Let's go.
uh,
Your turn. Uh
I liked this one. Asked one of my employees for the time once. He walked outside, looked at the sun, and told me it was about noon. It was 9:15 a.m.
what?
That one made me chuckle. I liked
So
that one.
wait. So he's like, "Yo, what's the time?" Go outside. Yeah, it looks like it's about 9 a.m.
Yeah, it looks about noon.
Yeah, it looks about
The
noon.
positioning of the sun and the stars and the
Oh
clouds
my
right now, it's like
gosh. It's like
emanating
40
noon
degrees
energy.
to the southeast, which clearly means it's 10:45 and 22 sec. Oh my people.
The
God
vibe is
damn.
clearly saying that it's noon right now. So like honestly, your clock is off.
Oh god. Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Okay, I read the word toe, and I know that there's gonna be people that are gonna enjoy
Oh.
this. All right, I just read the word toe. All right, this reminds me of when I was framing and we'd be toenailing. What the heck? This is weird.
Toenailing.
Yeah, this reminds me of when I was framing and we'd be
Oh,
toenailing down some studs. I'd send the new guy to grab a box of toenails. Ugh. Uh,
toenails.
when he came back, with regular nails, I would say we need toenails, not regular nails, and toss him a regular nail out of my tool belt to show him the difference. So he's obviously working in like a construction site.
Construction. Yeah.
When he would inevitably get confused and ask what the difference was, I would foreign discuss and reply different densities for fuck's sake. So I'm guessing they were hanging up something very important.
I
Sometimes
looked
we.
up
Hmm?
I looked up toenails because I was interested
Uh
what
oh.
kind of nails they wear, and I made the mistake of
Yeah.
just looking up toenails.
Oh, Mari. Oh, you're gross.
They weren't like pretty toes either. Most of them had like diseases and such. No way to do
Ew,
that.
Mari, that's gross.
I'm so
Sometimes we
sorry.
would keep a guy scourging at the site for over an hour before he realized we were fucking with him. I figured the laughs and the team bonding through hazing more than compensated for the lost productivity. Another gun game was to send the new guy around to the site and ask the other tradies if they had a cuddle they could borrow. There was nothing quite like watching an awkward 17-year-old walk up to a big guy, a big Shirley electrician, and saying, "Excuse me, I need a cuddle." Oh no, not the poor tradies.
I
Oh
wish I'd listened to you
no.
finish the story before looking anything up.
Oh. Actually, I have a little story, right? So I live in this complex, but they're building right down the road. Like I'm talking like right down the road to me, and
Yeah.
I heard yelling. So this was what do we know? So yesterday, I heard this really like this guy was like, "Fuck off," blah blah blah. He was yelling.
What
I'm
the
like,
hell?
"Uh-oh, what's going on?" And
Uh-oh.
so to my assumption, the tradies are making fun of the apprentice that's working for them. There must be like fucking with
Oh.
him, because then later on everyone was laughing, having a good time, but the tradie, like the young one, the apprentice, was like, "I quit," blah blah blah. So they must have really pissed him
Oh.
off. I think the whole stigma of like, teasing and making fun of the new guy, it just doesn't,
Yeah.
it feels really old
Yeah.
school, and I felt really bad. Like he was
It
like
also.
full yelling, like hardcore, like
Oh
you could hear
God.
the throat hurting of him
Yeah.
yelling, and I'm like, "Oh my, I wish I had my phone to record it." But I was like, "Yo,
Drama.
I know." I feel really bad for like all the apprentices that work in like the tradie
Yeah.
companies where they still use that stigma of we need to make fun of him and make him do dumb shit. Like that one asking for a cuddle is very innocent, and I'm not sure what
Mhm.
happened to the one down the road, but like, oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if it's a harmless joke, like maybe once or twice, it's fine. But it's like continued verbal and like,
Yeah,
just
people need
made
to know where
fun
the
of.
line
It's
is and
not
read the
fun.
room
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah. I feel
Hmm.
like a lot of people struggle with that, to be honest, which is kind of sad.
Hmm. Poor guy. All right, what's the next one?
Yeah. Okay, so this one had a guy I hired to do storefront installations at construction sites. One day he calls in sick. Whatever, no worries. I get a call the afternoon from another employee at a job site to go to the site. Says it's important. I head out there, luckily it's pretty close, and see my sick employee. He's working for another company at at
Oh,
the new store next door installing their storefront. Guy thought he could get paid by me and another company at the same time. See, I am all for cheating the
wha-
system and like giving the corporations like big middle finger of like, hey yo, I'm gonna work two jobs because like,
hmm.
some people actually need the money, but like most of the time, it's like at least be more discreet about it. Like, you know,
Could you
I
imagine? Be
don't
like,
know.
yeah, I need to take some time off. Sorry, I'm not feeling well today. And then walk across the road? Come on, dude. At
Yeah,
least
literally.
choose like a different place that's like at
Different
least a few
state,
streets
maybe.
away, but like
Yeah.
right next door, you dumbass. Deserves to get caught. Yeah, caught in
Uh-huh.
4K. What the
It's like
heck?
they want to be caught at that point,
Oh my
Like
gosh, what
there's
an idiot.
so many ways you could have very easily avoided it, but you just didn't. You just didn't put the effort in.
Ah, yeah. All right, this one's a good one. We had one
Mm.
guy who was the most outspoken stoner you could think of. He would sell to our store and smoke behind the building every day. One day, while he was serving, I started talking to some guy who came in alone. They were talking for maybe 2 minutes when Mr. Stoner pulls out 2 bags of weed and says, "Look, bro, high end shit
Oh
is it's
shit.
so good." The customer looked at him, stood up, and arrested him.
Oh my
He
god.
tried selling
Oh
to
my
an
god.
undercover cop.
No.
Oh.
Ooh, that's rough. Ooh, that's rough.
So my
You
question
can't
is,
you can't wiggle out of that one.
where was he working? You know,
Oh, that's good.
you know,
That's a
so,
good question.
yeah, where is he
Probably
working?
like good question.
In order to like smoke pot at the front of the place and sell it like
Yeah.
freely without the manager getting up, you're like, where were you working?
Yeah, like how lax was the management, right?
Clearly. Oh well, rip undercover cop's like, yeah. He's like, you know what? I will not buy that off you. Psych, you're arrested. Oh, that's a bit awkward, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oof. That's why you gotta change. Not that I know, of course, not speaking from personal
Yeah.
experience. But you gotta change your locations, change your
Yeah.
identity a few times.
Just
What?
a couple times.
What?
Just
What are we talking about?
maybe like become a streamer with like an avatar that doesn't show your face.
Put up one of those like fake mustaches
Yeah.
with
Just
like the
like those glasses
glasses.
with mustaches.
Exactly.
So good. Right. This one's also pretty good.
Okay.
One time I told a receptionist to water the flowers in the lobby. I watched him walk up to a clearly fake tree, the type of fake tree that is in every office setting, and dump a liter of water into the base. He
Mm.
didn't even continue on to water the real plants. Poor simple boy came back to me smiling.
What? So the pool plants didn't get their drink.
Yep, and the fake tree got quite a bit of water.
To be fair, some fake trees look really real.
They do. I had a fake plant and I didn't realize it was fake until like maybe a month and a half in.
You're
And
like, dang, I haven't fed this
my
thing in a while. She doing great.
I am really bad with like taking care of plants. And my mom, like, I asked my mom if she found like any of those succulent plants to like buy one for me because I hadn't seen any, and she likes plants, so she's like around like plants a lot. So
Mm.
I was like, yo, if you come buy one, please buy one for me. And she was like, yeah, sure. So she brings me back like this very beautiful succulent plant, and I'm like, oh my god! And then I was like, yo, okay, I'm gonna water it once a week, like it says. I'm gonna keep it
Aw, did
alive.
she know that
And
it
I
was
was,
fake?
yeah, she
Oh,
did.
shit, that's
And
awkward.
I was really proud of myself. Like, oh, this is the first plant I haven't killed. and then I found out it was fake, and I was like, oh.
Actually, mood. I have a lot of fake plants in my place.
Yeah,
I don't got
can't
time
take
to
real
water it, man.
plants.
I'm working all day, streaming all night. I ain't got time to like look after it and love my plants. Just be fake.
We love a little bit of greenery, but like as long as we don't gotta take care of it, we got the time
Exactly.
for that.
To be fair, I'm not a plant person, but I'll admit, like my house it was pretty bare, and I bought just one pot plant. It was a fake one, and I put it in in a really nice area in the living room. I'm like, that looks fucking good.
Exactly.
That looks really good. I never thought a pot plant could add so much character into this building. Okay, so I went and bought like 20 more. Okay, not really 20. I bought like I bought. So I got like one in the bathroom. You know, like where like the sink is. I've got like 2 in my living room now. I've got one like sort of like at the front door, like where my shoes go. So I've got like 7 or 8 more pot plants. So now like I have a lot of like luscious green, pretty pot plants. Actually, my fan box members would have seen a photo that I posted in there of some of the pot plants that I bought.
This is a cue to subscribe to her Foxbox.
Fox
At the highest tier. Do it now, or forever bear the curse of not being in the Foxbox.
Get wrecked, dude.
Sorry.
Selfless
What was
plug. Radio? Was that us? What was that? Well, in that case, make sure you follow Mari. It's
Oh
like,
God.
You go
Don't
by.
do that to me.
I'll do it at the end. Don't worry.
Oh God.
Oh god.
Oh God.
Oh god. All right, let's do one more story each. Okay, I found this one. Her name was Leslie. By far. Okay. By the way, this is something I would do. By the way, this is totally my
Oh God, is that Neena
attention span. It's my attention span. My regulars would be like, that's Neen's. Okay. Her name was Leslie. By far the nicest girl I've ever met. But she was the definition of ditzy. Sounds like me. This was at a movie theater. She had just given a guy change for $100 when he actually had given her a $20 note. So she gave him $100. So he gave her $20. She gave him back $100. I don't know how she messed that up. So my boss at the time was in her face, yelling, screaming, threatening to fire her, and just other standard boss rants that bosses do. Mid-rant, she gets to this platinum smile across her face, so this really, like, cheeky smile, starts jumping up and down, whilst clapping and screaming, going, look, it's a butterfly!
No!
As the butterfly passed her, the boss just turned around in absolute defeat and shuffled back to his office.
No.
That's something I would do. How many times have I done that where I'm just like, oh, XYZ, XYZ. Oh, look. What were we saying? Like, I totally just go, what happened?
Oh yeah, what was I doing?
I do that all the time. I'm just like having a full conversation, and then I see something in the corner of my eye, and I'm like, oh, a bumblebee. And they're like, Neens? I'm like, oh yeah, sorry. What were we saying? I do that all the time, dude. It sounds exactly like me. I know, right? Yeah, short attention span or ditzy. That's this is pretty much my story. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is Neena's secret submission, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah, that was mine. I had to change the name, make it seem more legit.
Okay, I found this one. This is the shortest one I found because I don't want to make you sit here for like another 5 minutes reading. But it sounds pretty good. We have this one relatively crazy woman that works in her shop. She's got a son who, at the time of the story, was around 16. This woman decides that her son needed some experience sexually with an older woman, so she actually went to one of the women in our accounting department who was around 60 or so and asked her if she would be interested in having sex with her 16-year-old son because she wanted his first time to be with someone experienced. I shit you not, I was sitting outside our HR person's office when the complaint was filed. What the hell? How do you have the confidence to walk up to someone and be like, "Ayo,
hey, you old and experienced.
Do the devil's tango with my underage child." What the hell? Oh,
that poor kid.
I really want that one to be fake.
Oh, I know. Let's just say, for argument's
That,
sake, that's a fake
yeah.
one. That's a fake
Yeah.
story. Fake story. I
Yep,
fucking
didn't
hope it's a
happen.
fake
Didn't
story.
happen. Didn't happen.
Ugh.
Didn't happen.
That's so. That's so wrong, dude. That's
Just gross.
just
Just gross.
break the law.
Yeah. Yeah. Even if they were 18 though, like even then, it's just really
It
weird,
should.
isn't
Well,
it?
at the end of
Like
the day, it should be
if
the
they're into
child's
it,
decision.
yeah, exactly. Like, ugh.
Bull.
I'm a MILF hunter, but like GILF is a little too old for my personal
Ew,
taste.
not a gill. God. I can go both ways too.
Exactly.
Yeah. So one of the comments is like, it's because it sounds so fake that it actually is real. Oh god.
Yeah, exactly. Like it sounds so deranged that it might actually be true.
You know what? I was watching this other streamer. They were doing like a dating or siblings post where like it's a
Oh
picture of like
God.
two people and you have to
Yeah.
guess whether they're
Yeah.
dating
Yeah.
or siblings. And all the ones where you think they were dating because they looked very close and more than they should, they were always siblings. And the ones where they looked like they were siblings, they were the dating ones. So this is like one of those stories.
Yeah. Yeah.
A guilt commander. Oh yeah, that's right. The job title.
That's gonna be me in 10 years. Watch
Oh.
me. Watch me. Watch me. Nina's gonna be the
Mari.
MILF commander.
What?
I'm gonna be the guild.
Ew, I'd rather not, please.
What the hell? But it pays so well. Probably. Maybe. I don't know.
How much was on that one? The thing was like, oh no, that was just the title. No,
That
never
was,
mind.
yeah, just,
Damn,
that was
that was
just
just the
the
title. Oh no, disgusting.
But like, I'm still thinking about it. Like, is it like local MILFs in your area, and that he commands where the local area is, or like, what's up with that?
I don't know. I don't want to think about that. That's so nasty.
Yeah, it's really strange, dude.
Mari,
Yeah.
thank you so much for coming in today and
Thank
hanging
you
out
for
with
having
us.
me.
Please
It was very
shamelessly plug yourself. Where can we find
fun.
you?
Oh
Please let
God.
the viewers,
Okay.
let the audiences know.
Um, okay, so I do art, right? And I post the art on Twitter, and you can find me on twitter.com/rasmari. My is Rasmari, like raspberry, but like with my actual name at the end, because I'm witty like that. And then
Good.
I also stream on Twitch sometimes under the same
Nice.
tag. So yeah.
So Rasp Mari, RASPMARI. Nice. Love to see it. Love to see it. Please follow her socials. We have an artist in the house, social media manager in the house, radio hostess.
Oh God.
Hosty.
I was so anxious leading up to this. I was like, oh God, I hope I don't stutter, because like very often when I get anxious, I stutter a lot. And I was like, oh God, I hope that people can understand what I'm saying.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. This is episode number 2. We got lots to learn. We have a lot to improve on, I'm sure. Please, for any of the listeners, don't be shy to comment your suggestions and tips. If you think maybe I need to fix audios, or if I could maybe add BGM, if that's something that people do, or if topics are not, too relevant, or just give me advice. Give me, what's the word we were saying before? Constructive criticism, constructive, actually helpful ones. It's okay if it's negative as long as it's helpful. That's what we're here for. Mods are posting Mari's links in the chat, so thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm just going to read a couple. I'm just going to pinch a few of these comments from the previous podcast. I'm just going to literally scroll through. It's like, I don't know, 30 of them over here. All right. This one here says, what a fun experience. It's an honor to be here at the very first episode of Neen's podcast. Really enjoyed listening and looking forward to more episodes in the Neena podcast. Hey, thank you so much. That was by Kazu. Thank you so much, Kazu. Scrolling down. Conrad says, I'll never look at a butter the same way again. Oh, yeah, true, the butter.
Oh, God, I remember that one.
Oh, the butter story. Well, thank you so much, Conrad. I'm sorry that we have traumatized you with butter. Maybe don't buy the sticks.
Apologize to us for reminding us.
Just buy the ones in the tub, and I think you'll be fine. Another one, Angel says, love the podcast, Neena. Also, I put the butter in the fridge. Fucking hell. All right, another. Come on. Why the butter comments, guys? Come on. And then a lucky last, by Metal. Thanks for the stream, Podcast Neens. For your first time doing a podcast, I think this was pretty good. Personally, I've never listened to a podcast before, but it was very fun and entertaining experience. Looking forward to the series. Very excited. There was a lot more written down, but I'm just going to take quick ones. Thank you, everyone, for all the comments in the previous one and for any tips and advice on how to improve and, provide better podcast for you guys. They are featured at 9:30 p.m. JST every Wednesday. Some weeks we will have guests, some weeks we won't. I already have topics and guests for like the next 3 weeks, so plenty of fun things coming up. Thank you so much, Mari, for coming on and participating. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the listeners, the chatters, the lurkers, and everyone in between. Please have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and night wherever you're on the world. I appreciate it. Have a great night, and we'll see you in the next one. We'll see you guys in the next one.
I'll see you guys in the chat.
All right. Thank you, everyone. We're going to end here. I'll see you guys later, okay? Thank you, everyone. Oyasumi. Bye-byes. Hang on. Oh, where'd my music go? Okay, now we're doing the stuff ending. All right. There's the music. All right.
All right. I'm gone. I disappeared.
She's gone. All right, bye.
Oh God, wait, you can see.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, I did it too early. Oops. Hey, oh look, it's me. I'm a square.
Well, now it's been like a scuffed ending.
I thought we were not done.
It's fine. You dang fork. All right. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.